Bruh.
Alright, well, I guess we'll get started. Took so long everyone left. Oh, hey, Ryzu's here. That's nice. Alright. What do we got here? You have to be kidding me. Wait, what? What the? This controller feels really, really wonky. Of course it does! Thanks, PC! Thank you, PC. I just wanted more problems, you know. I completely wanted more problems. I didn't want to just play the game, no. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to spend an hour fixing dumb problems that shouldn't even be a issue. That's just what I wanted. How do you know? Give me another minute so I can fix this stupid problem that I thought was already fixed. Or wasn't even a problem to begin with. Like I said, I never understood, how do PCs do this? Like, every day, this thing works. Then one day it just decides, no, it's not going to work anymore. Even though you didn't do anything, you didn't install anything new or anything like that. Oh, it's just not going to work. Why? No clue. It's just not going to work. Like, I have no clue what makes PCs do this. Like, it makes no sense to me. Yeah, if you installed a bunch of extra stuff, you uninstalled a bunch of stuff, then it would make sense for that to be a possibility. But, like, I don't do anything. Like, why does this happen all of a sudden? I'm not doing anything that would cause this. And the key is still not working. So I can't actually run around. Yeah, something is really, really off with this. I don't understand. Something is really off with the controls, and I don't like it. let's try this. Hold on. Okay, that's much better. Okay, I clicked the wrong controller, but even so, well, now I need to change the screen, of course. Can't ever be anything good. There we go. You've got to be kidding me. Gotta change this too. There we go. Why does this always happen? I don't know, man. I don't want it to happen. And it keeps happening. I'm getting really tired of it.
We can do this.
I wish it wouldn't do that. Oh, hey, you're gonna die today.
Seriously?
I think I have a plan for what I'm gonna do with Nagatoro. Because we're doing chapter 10, right?
Hey?
So... Oh, hey, we got Tsubaki's Pike. Not that Tsubaki exists in this game, but alright. Who's got good skill? You got pretty good skill. You could probably make use of it. She could probably use Tsubaki's Pike.
Oh.
Chaos Split. What? Is that a new weapon? I never heard of that. Well, thanks for spoiling it, game. 20 might, 95 hit? What? That's broken. That's broken. Of course Rance is in the game. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised Rance is in the game? But that is broken. 20 might, 95 hit. No drawbacks. No drawbacks. It does 4 times crit damage, too. I know it's an A-rank weapon, which does take a while to get to, but, like... What the heck? Like, unless Rance just doesn't start out with a sword rank or something. That is broken. That is actually broken. But it says it's personal, so no one can use it. But it means that Rance is in the game, which I guess is not really a surprise. But like we can use that at some point later in the game. I don't know who Rance replaces. I have no idea. Like, imagine you replace Scarlet or someone who just dies. It's effective. Wait. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's absolutely broken. That is insanely broken weapon. To pay for Windia, but the reason I don't pay for things is I don't have anything financial set up on YouTube. Oh, hey, look, it's Lyn.
Huh.
The 2 green-haired women. Okay. Let's go get some milk. I just realized that was not intended, but yeah, the 2 giant, endowed green-haired women are going to go get milk. I did not even intend on that, but it ended up happening. Well, nice.
Allow me.
Assume Rance is a child. Yeah, really? But who would Rance even replace? I have no idea. Because that is broken. That is very broken. Nourish children coming. Of course. Let's see here. Let's go feed you some meat. I got just a giant chunk of raw meat. Like, it's like, here, have this. Gold bar. Okay. Top 10 reasons fathers don't leave for milk. Okay, I'm sure Nohrianguy would appreciate that, so I'll go pin it. Why will you leave for milk when your wife has it? Okay, who can we support? Can support Sealington, I guess. I don't know. Or Lyn. Who did, oh yeah, Lyn replaces Mozu.
I
much gold do we have to sell? I don't remember how much. I think we got like 1 or 2 gold bars. At the pick-a-bath? The pick-a-bath. Oh, why did I read that as pick-a-bath? Pick-a-path, jeez. Pick-a-bath. What?
Please.
Oh, we got quite a bit of gold, and we're about to get more gold as well. We have 3 gold bars we can just go sell. So yeah, we have quite a bit of money, I would say.
Farewell.
Found players to pick baths. Haruhi's slacking, yeah. She's only gotten 3 this time, so that means she's really falling off. But anyway, I have a bit of a plan for Nagatoro to see like what we could do with her. Because, yeah, we have to kill her off this map, but I think we save her for what's it called? The Mjolnir Mage? Because the Mjolnir Mage is very, very, very scary. Usually we have Kaze for this. We do not have a Kaze. We do not have someone with really good res that can actually, do damage as well. Yeah, none of our guys have particularly good res. So it might be worth just sort of throwing Nagatoro in there and just sacking her. The goddess I can't sell for, it's like 2,000 gold or something maybe. I don't remember exactly. I don't like to sell it because I feel like there's always a use for it. But yeah, let's go and do chapter 10, aka the snow shoveling map. His Riz is kind of okay.
Truly.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good enough. I mean, the Mjolnir Age is very, very scary. Oh, natural from the source. Yeah, indeed he does. Alright, who are we fielding? It'd be nice if there were more slots for this. Peak map, indeed. Alright, trying to math out if using it on Haruhi saves more money than selling it. So who will we use? Do we really need Haruhi for this map? I mean, I know I can get more money, but is it worth it? Is there HP though? Yeah, this is a kind of a risky map to use her, I think. I feel like this is actually a risky map to use her on because this just, I don't know. You know, I do want to turn up area. We check the boss. I don't know if we... Actually, yeah, we can. Alright, let's see what we got. Zevative? Bruh. Zevative? What the heck? Is this like a weird curse cross between Zev and Creative or something? This boss looks like someone that Oof would make. Let's see. Forager. Skill +2, Draconic Hex, Quick Draw, Bowfair. Drops a Master Seal. This looks like a kind of tanky boss, but not a particularly offensively scary one, if that makes sense. But we could still just one round with Mana. I mean, Mana one round. Well, maybe not necessarily one round. 17 res is pretty high, but that defense and res is pretty high. This boss I feel like is gonna be fairly grindy to go kill, unless we get like Lunatomes or something like that on this map. I feel like we're just gonna want to wail on this boss a lot because that's a lot of defense and a fair bit of HP as well. And what is Boatine? That doesn't really. Okay, it's just like a Steel Bow Plus or something. Yeah, there's quite a few units I would like to use. In fact, I think Windia might actually be good here. It may go against my better judgment, but I'm going to not field Bluebell or Haruhi. And I know I may come to regret that, but, oh right, I need to, because I want to field, well, I definitely want Brand. I do want Brand, But the tricky part is that I also want Windia and Nagatoro. Well, I need to field Nagatoro, which really sucks. But I do need to field her. That's the thing. I wish this map had like 1 or 2 more slots, because I think 6 is just... It's just too small in my opinion. It's just too small. Blue ball. Yeah, I'm not fielding Schlim because he's just not good. He's just not good. I didn't have any intentions of fielding him after this. Windia, I do kind of want to use. Yeah, I don't know why they made it 6. I kind of get why they did it, but like, they could have given you like 1 or 2 more slots. I think they could have given you like 1 or 2 more slots. So it gets better. Yeah, this is by far the worst map in Rev for deployment slots. Like, this one stands out the most. It's just really bad in terms of deployment slots. I mean, why does I hate to say it? I might just unfield Brand for a bit. I hate to say that because I was complaining about not having healer, but you know, I may need to go back to that. Rev usually isn't that bad, but this map is pretty bad in terms of that. I'm gonna give her vulneraries. I'm gonna give her vulns. She's gonna be our healer, I guess. Not really a healer, but you know what I mean. She's gonna carry stuff. Yeah, it usually does, but not this map. This map is the one exception to the rule. Alright, so we're not really feeling our A team here. But that's okay, you don't really need an A team here. Especially when you got Mana and Lyn, I guess. Do we have any other swords for Lyn at this point? I think we do. No, we don't. Okay. Alright then. Activate an Aether, I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, this map is just... I don't know why they decided to make it so low deployment slot. Like, most people's issue with this map, it has nothing to do with that. Mine does. Because this is a good map for training up your units, but not so good for training up units if you can't ever get... like, if you can't bring the units you want. You know? I already think I regret bringing this woman. I already think I regret bringing Windia. Well, at least someone can do stuff here. At least someone does damage here. Oh, hey. Yeah, so Windia just kind of sucks, to be honest. I know 13 defense is kind of high, but like... Bruh. Really? 6 strength? It's the gimmick 100%. Wait, what if we did something like this? Let's try... Because I do want to train up area. Windia might not be that good. I may just have to wait for my next ninja, because this really low strength is just really bad. It's really, really not good for this. I mean, she does literally nothing. Literally nothing. Is it Jagan? I guess so. Alright, I think this is our first level. I could be wrong. No, it's not our first level. HP, strength, speed, defense, res. I like that. Good. Very solid. She gets a mend, okay. Not something she can really use, or anyone here. But hey, she does have self-healing, so that's nice. She does have self-healing, and that's always good. I guess you can go chip ice. You can go chip ice, have fun with that. She's gonna like 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be right. But yeah, Windia is like has really good skills, but that strength leaves a lot to be desired. Early game Rev enemies are kind of tanky, and 6 strength with an Iron Shuriken is not doing the trick. It's just not. What were we? We are back at red, I guess so. I see what he was going for. I see what Wind was going for when he designed this unit. And it does feel like a pretty well put together unit, but that 0 damage, it's just like I know it's got, I know she's got Draconic Hex and Savage Blow and stuff, and that is cool. I do like that, but just that lack of damage. Let's see how much she debuffs. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious how much she debuffs.
Ready for this? This is my chance.
I mean, that is a good debuff. You can get EXP from Chip. You do, just very little. That's the thing. I think training her up will actually be very difficult, just due to the fact that she's going to gain, like, no EXP. It would maybe work if she had those bases at, like, level 5 or something, but she has them at level 9, which is not really that good. Definitely carried by her skills, not so much her stats. Cute dancer, I guess. But the problem is she's also, like I said, she's also a bit higher leveled, so you have less of an incentive to even give the kills to her. If she was a lower level, you'd at least be like, oh, okay, well, at least she'll grow fast. But level 9, you're already starting to slow down with your levels, so it's just not really worth it. Do we check her heart seal? I think so. I don't remember, though. That's a lot of units to kill. Okay. This unit's level 9? Yeah. Level 9 and with 6 strength. I guess every hack has bad units. The weird thing is, like, it doesn't feel like Schlimgis, where Schlimgis is just bad. I could see a use for her, but the problem is that she still does kind of rely on things that she doesn't really have, and that does suck. That does suck quite a bit, I'm afraid. Let's do this. I think Mana and Lyn are gonna be our main carries here. Okay, that works. Well, that definitely works.
It's over.
Concoction. We do get a lot of healing items here, to be fair. To be fair, we get a lot of healing items, so maybe we're okay. I don't like that crit, though. That crit I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of that crit. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. We could at least do some debuffing. The rich get richer, pretty much. But at least Iria is getting some EXP. Nice. Bruh. I forgot about that crit animation. I don't think she faces crit, does she? I don't think she does. Can you at least do something against the sword? Since you have weapon turn advantage, I expect you to at least do. I'm not fielding Windy after this map. Maybe because I need to open chests in the next map, but I guess, yeah, there's a lot of slots in the next map to make up for this, but still. Yeah, Windia is probably not going to be a long-term unit. Probably not. The debuff is nice, but I don't think it's that necessary, especially with our units being... If your units were worse in this game than they were in Vanilla, I could see a use to Windia. But they're better, so it's kind of pointless having someone who debuffs this hard. Like, if you... Like, in some CMUs, your units are flat just worse. Like, it doesn't, like, say the Dawnlot FE6, like the Shadow Dragon FE6 hack. That would actually be really useful, having a character that debuffs, because I feel like your stats are just not really ever where they want to be in that hack. But in this one, you can sort of almost enemy face some of these maps. So I feel like it's actually just kind of unnecessary. Noticing a trend. What trend? Strength, heal, speed, defense. Let's go. The bigger, yeah, the better the unit. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because I would say Lyn is one of our best units. Like, even though I didn't really train her that much, I still feel like she's probably one of the better units in this hack so far. I mean, she's a good class, but she also has good skills that synergize well with her stats. Like I said, I can't really emphasize enough that Schlimgus is still a much worse unit than Windia. Because at least Windia has good skills. And a weapon type that means she doesn't have to go directly into battle. So I still feel like Windia could have some use, but a bit niche. Schlimgus just does, like, I'm not sure what exactly Slimes was thinking when he designed Schlimgus. Like, a defensive unit with no HP just does not work. What is that, Lyn art? You can ask Norian whenever he shows up. It's a Nohrianguy special, indeed it is. Indeed it is. Got a unit here. Is it total degen? Well, I don't know if Nohrianguy made it, but I mean that's his unit, so I don't know. Go ask him. Go ask him, man. It wasn't my decision. Sure we'll do this. Give Windia a chance to do something.
Need a hand?
Power is stored in the breast. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right coming from Nohrianguy. Oh, I already have a vulnerary. Okay. Say hi to Pomi for me. I bet you we could give Iria a kill. Probably a unit I could set up for kills, but yeah, like I said, in a hack where no one really needs setting up for kills, except for just really bad units, it doesn't really work.
You put up a good fight.
Like, imagine having a unit that sets up kills in like a game like FE7. And yeah, Marcus is a terrible Jagan in FE7, so kind of checks out. Look like Julian's. Do they? I don't remember Julian's growths though. Let's see here. There's definitely at least one enemy up here. There might be a couple of them, so we're not gonna attack just yet. But yeah, I think using Windia was not really good. Like, I knew that Windia's strength was kind of bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. 50% strength. You mean on... Oh, Windia has 50% strength? Huh. You know, in that case, Windia may have some redemption. Maybe. Because that strength growth is actually pretty good. If she can get it to proc. If she can get it to proc, then that strength growth will actually do her quite a bit of justice, I'd say. Okay. 50% curse, that could be true as well. Could be true as well. It's entirely possible. That's a kill. Let's not do that. I don't like the risk of getting crit. I'm not a fan of that. Iria just has one problem, and that's just bad luck. Spearfighter. Windia's is? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Actually, that may be better for her. At least for like the debuffing and stuff like that. If only she had more bulk. Which we actually don't have. That's true, we don't have a Spearfighter. Always trust 35, I know, right? Always trust 35. You can always count on 35%, man. You can always count on them. Just as you finished it, okay. Stop advertising. You like the video? I didn't see it. We don't talk about Slimgus. True, we don't. Yeah, you pretty much need a dance in order to give this guy reliable kills. At least with this squad you do.
I got it covered.
No, you didn't. You did not have it covered. That's kind of your whole thing. You don't have anything covered. You literally don't do damage. So, you know, I'm not going to go and, I'm gonna give Windia 1 level and we'll see what she gets. If she doesn't get strength, I'm probably not gonna use her. Because that means 50% curse, probably. Possibly. I know it's 50%, but... I think there's one guy here. Yeah, there is. 4K and Goddess Icon money. Yeah, I would really use that Goddess Icon on Iria, since Iria really could use it. Iria could genuinely use a Goddess Icon. She's pretty solid except for just bad luck.
Need a hand?
She's pretty solid besides the bad luck. I do think it's kind of funny that Windia does all this debuffing when she's the one that actually needs... When she's the only one that really benefits from the debuffs. Like, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna go set this kill up for myself. Snow shoveling chapter is probably your only actual experience shoveling snow, eh? Yeah, it is. I've never shoveled snow in my life. And lovely. No strength. Poison strike. Does that stack with Savage Blow? Does it? I'm kind of curious. If it does stack, then that's kind of crazy. 1 damage, yeah. 1 damage. And that's after the debuff, I believe, so... Not very good. Like, I'm sure Windia could be used. I'm not saying that, like, it's impossible to use her, but I just don't think it's worth it. Maybe if I do, like, a future run of this hack, maybe I'll do it, but... not this run. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. That's 7 free damage. Yeah, that's good free damage, if nothing else. Good free damage, if nothing else. Let's check this out. Was before. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. 1 free damage here.
This is my chance.
Okay, I want to see how much we actually do with this. So it's got 12 HP right now. Oh, it doesn't stack? Oh. That sucks. That kind of sucks. So then it's kind of pointless. I get what he was going for when he designed this. I really do. I'm guessing what he thought was like, oh, it's going to take so much chip damage that it's going to be a really good ninja despite the bad strength. But it doesn't work like that, is the problem. Don't use Windy on this map? Yeah, not worth using Windy on this map. Maybe on another map, but not this map. Not this map.
No dying on me.
I know it can't kill, but
Grow stronger.
he has 1 HP. Yeah, but it didn't. It would have still procced it, even if he had only 1 HP, it would have still procced. Even if it would have not actually done any real damage, it would have still procced. But it only procced Poison Strike. I think it did stack now. It didn't. I don't think it did. Or if it did, it didn't show it. It only showed Poison Strike. I mean, we can try it again on another enemy. Who's the redhead? Who is the redhead? Iria, that's Speedwing's unit. I think there's an enemy here, so I'm not gonna bother chipping it away just yet. Only shows 1 icon. Yeah. Now, it could be a weird little bug where it only shows 1, but it actually means that both are there. It's possible. But okay, let's see. Let's do a test. Since this guy's at full health, let's see. Let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're right. So we're gonna do 0 damage with this, but we're still gonna do chip. Or someone from Gerudo is asking about redheads. Yeah, I think that only does one. Because what is that? Up to 20% of their HP. Set is 1/5 of. Because that'd be like 40 HP lost. Actually, maybe you're right. You may actually be right. It may have stacked without the game actually really telling us. Because that would be 40% of 26. So that's what, like, I mean, that is 10 damage. 2/5 of 26, or I guess 25 is 10. So, you might actually be right. You might actually be right. Whoever said that it does stack, it doesn't display. Okay. So, you know what? That is actually pretty nice. I do wish it display it, because I nearly thought it didn't, but yeah, it does. So against the boss, that may actually be helpful. Against the boss, this may actually be helpful. Against bulkier enemies, that may actually be good. So you know what? Maybe I wrote Windia off. Slightly worth it? Yeah, maybe. And the thing is, you don't even have to train. If you think about it, you don't actually have to really train Windia for that. If you think about it, as long as you're not getting, as long as you're not facing retaliation, that like you can bring a base level Windia to endgame, as long as the enemy can't retaliate against Windia. And having 1/2 range shurikens means that you can do that with archers, you can do it with 1 range enemies, just not really mages. And the Boatine is 1/2 range. Well, okay, that kind of sucks, but doesn't do a ton of damage. 23 damage is not a ton. Like, it's a fair bit, I guess, but she's got okay defense and HP. Up to the Nohrian Mage? What do you mean the Nohrian Mage? There's not a mage around here, in this area. Now, there is one that's supposed to be up here, but that's in the snow. See, this is supposed to going to be an area training map, but I could at least start to see the merit of Windia now. I'm starting to see the merit of Windia. I'm starting to get what Wind was thinking when he made this unit. Oh hey, we finally got a sword for Lyn, although I think it does about the same amount of damage. When do you get the Draco Shield? I got it like a few turns ago. Well, yeah, he's an archer now. Zola is now an archer. The boss have been replaced by other units. Zola got DEI replaced. He's now a black woman. Suicide charge reminder. Yeah, I'm saying the suicide charge for the Mjolnir mage around here because I don't really have a Kaze for this. None of my guys are really mage killers, so we might need a sack for that. And I figure I already got to sack someone anyway, so I might as well sack her to that. No, Zola. Yeah, Zola got DEI replaced. Oh, we can just go use the hammer. Oh yeah, look at that. Hammer time. It's hammer time! Being DEI replaced? Yeah. Karen started DEI now. I like Monty Coffee. It's a very nice weapon. It means that also Lyn will scale pretty well because the thing is, she'll still be able to be pretty useful later in the game when they promote to paladins and generals and stuff like that. She'll still have pretty much a built-in armor slayer, which is really nice. It's really nice. How dare the Goonclave DIY Zola? I think you mean DEI, not DIY. Not have a child unit? No. Gunter doesn't have any child units. He's one of the few males in the game that don't. He's one of the few that don't. We're decided by the males. They are! But not every... Because Gunter is a corn sexual, so he's like Shura in that sense. Shura is also like that. Shura is also like that. He's a male that doesn't actually have any kids. I guess the reason they didn't let corn sexuals have kids is because then you'd feel punished anytime you choose one and not the other. And since of course they only can marry Corin, well, yeah, so you'd always be losing out on some sort of unit if you did that. Which sucks, but I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. It would be kind of fun, I guess, if they did do that, where they're like, okay, you can marry a unit that only Corn can marry, but it means you're gonna forfeit a few other units. I mean, like, other games do stuff like that, like a route split. Like, I mean, heck, FE6 has a route split. Like, you can't get Echidna and Barter in the same game, so I mean, they could have done that, but I guess they didn't feel like doing that. I think you're punished for marrying Niles, yeah. Well, unless you play as a woman. If you play as female Corn, you're not. But then again, you're also making them straight, so your reward is having an archer. Use concoction. Fates is against men pregnancy. Proctor would be sad. I just realized. What do you realize? What did you realize? We're actually saying those people. Why do they fight us? I don't know. Okay, that looks kind of bad, but not really. It's only one unit. I could just send in. I could just send in Lyn, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that works. Wouldn't they freeze to death? Well, they're evil, so of course they wouldn't freeze to death. It doesn't really make much sense. I don't know why they did this. Wait, don't you face crit from this? That's not good. We could have debuffed, I suppose, but oh well, it's too late for that. I have a turn-based challenge. Uh-oh. I'm a little worried, because this map almost always takes several turns. Like, way beyond... Because I like getting all the items, but I could see why you would do that.
Of course.
Strength and skill, not the best level up in the world, but... Would it be funny if the reason why I'm late by 45 is because I didn't want to dry my hair after shower? Not really. Because you didn't want to dry your hair? I mean, I don't know why that'd take extra time. You'd think drying your hair would take more time, but I don't know, I'm not a woman. Lyn looks different. What did she do to her hair? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You haven't seen Lyn before? Oh, have you seen Lyn's crit animation? If you haven't seen Lyn's crit animation, you're in for, I don't know if I would call it a treat. To save everyone some time, I will give you till turn 12. If you win, I will sponsor someone in chat. Turn 12. It's probably already gotten to turn 12. What turn is it? It's probably like turn 15. It's turn 13. Well, too late for that, Ryzu. Too late for that, Ryzu. Message retracted? I don't know why she retracted that message. Here is everything. It's kind of base for a woman to say, to be honest. I feel like too many women put way too much value in wearing globs of makeup on them while their hair looks like garbage. You know what's one hairstyle I hate on women? Like, I absolutely despise, and I have no clue why they do it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like where they put, like, they, like, tie their hair up into a bun, but it's, like, on top of their head. It looks so stupid. It's, like, all straightened. I don't know. I don't like the way that the hair looks all straightened and stuff. Where it looks like it's, like, being all stretched. For some reason, I just don't like how that looks. I don't really mind the bun if it was, like, on the back of their head, but they put it, like, on the top. It looks so freaking retarded. I don't know why women do it nowadays. No, braids look cool. Unless it's, like, dreadlocks or something. No one looks good with dreadlocks. Literally no one. But, like, just a normal, like, more, like, the European style braid looks nice on women. But no, like, where they put, like, the bun on top of their head, if I had, like, a photo, I know exactly what you mean. It does look dumb. I've seen only black women. No, I've seen, like, Latinas and white women do it as well. It's just a dumb, really stupid thing that they do in the West. I don't know why. It looks retarded. It looks absolutely retarded. The dreadlock braids. Well, yeah, dreadlocks look terrible on anyone. Literally anyone. Literally anyone with dreadlocks looks terrible. It's just like, it's just something no one can pull off. Like, literally no one can pull that off. I don't know why anyone tries. Why waste money on makeup? Yeah, I feel like the ideal woman is a woman that doesn't really put much into makeup, but then just, like, has really, really good hair. Maybe that could just be me, but it's like, yeah, I would rather a woman that just actually does hair well rather than makeup. Personally, because I think turn 18, we got a speed run. Okay, Ryzu. All right, Ryzu. Lyn has braids. I wouldn't really call Lyn's hair a braid. It's just a really long ponytail. Lyn's is a really long ponytail, to be honest. White women will do anything. The samurai top knot. Is that really what it's called? Is that really what it's called? Let me look that up. Is that actually what it's called? I want to look this up. I'm curious. I actually want to look this up. Is this actually what it's called? Let me see. Samurai top knot. Top. No, give me a sec. No, that actually looks kind of cool. I mean, I would never wear it, but it at least looks kind of cool. But it's like, no, that's not quite what women wear. It's like where see, the samurai top knot is more of it's like more like a man bun, I guess. No. See, I notice where the knot is more like on the back, like the top, like the back of the top of the head. No. The one I'm describing, it's like it just like goes directly above the head. It looks so stupid. The fun thing is, I actually learned that the little ponytail thing that Lyn has is actually a thing that like, I guess traditional Mongolian women actually do wear. It's just like this ridiculously long ponytail. Because I remember once seeing like some Mongolian music video, and the lady in it was wearing a traditional Mongolian dress, just had a really freaking long ponytail. I'm like, so that's where they get the Lyn ponytail thing from. I didn't know that was actually real. It looks like a pot on their head. It sort of does, yeah. Mongolian, indeed. Well, I mean, Lyn is supposed to be Mongolian. think there's someone down here. Wait, is that... I can't... Okay, I think the guy's not in the wall. He's in your walls. He's in your walls. This man is in your walls. Let's go chip him down. I swear this is a wall. Joseph Sushi taught me that Mongolians are evil. Yes, that's the important lesson to be taught.
Let's work together.
Iron axe. Well, we already got one. But we could make a forged one. We could forge one. Been playing Marvel Rivals? Okay. We're just making fun of different hair things. I think Woody will be okay. You really could do this map faster, though. You couldn't really do it that much faster, to be honest. Unless you want to forfeit stuff. I mean, yeah, I could probably do it a little bit faster, but... I don't see why I should. I also just don't have a good squad for this. This is not gonna be a fast map. Well, blame me having to go kill off a unit, as well as using a unit that honestly shouldn't really be fielded here. So I effectively only have like 4 actual units. My hack with artist block? Bushing my head. Bushing my head. What does that even mean? Bushing my head. Bashing my head. Okay, that makes more sense. Nothing over here, okay. But... is there anything here? There's a cav. I don't think that's the end of the world, though. We do double him, right? And he's got a lance equip, so we could probably kill. Misclick? What do you mean, misclick? No, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. You also remember I don't have a healer. Set a map where the enemy spawns light runes. It's funny. That'd be a weird gimmick. I'm gonna put with this Sneedwing. Actually, how she heals herself, though. That's really nice. So this actually really was a good map to field her. Who's the Zola replacement? A black woman. Zola got DEI replaced. Don't tell people to copy Goonbillion. Yeah, don't do that. Why does the woman archer have magic? What woman archer? Oh, you mean in Rebellion Saga? I mean, I don't know. I've never played it.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you're meaning to ask Belt. Oh, getting Gamble kind of sucks. Because it just makes her less accurate. Called buying bagels with the time app. Just going to a shop and buying bagels in season. Why does she have magic? You know, that's a good question. Oh, okay. You mean the boss? Yeah, 13 maybe it's a magic bow. Maybe it's a magic bow. It doesn't describe anything, but it could be a magic bow. Or it could just be a weird quirk that she has. Why do you like bagels? Yeah, bagels just like... They're like fake donuts. It's like... Oh, it looks like a donut. Oh, never mind. It's just a freaking bagel. Oh, look. There's actually donut. Oh, never mind. It's just a bagel. It's just like muffins, just worse cupcakes. I don't make the rules. They just are. That's not the thing I meant to chip, but alright. Iria. Currently horde hunting in Pokemon X while waiting for my sister to bring home mashed potatoes to go with dinner. Sounds like a plan. Done a little bit of horde hunting. Just bread for people who really like the taste of grain. I've never actually even had bagels. Just, I don't know. Never cared for them. Can we dance? We could probably, if we need to. Okay, yeah, that works. Talking on a map, buying a bagel is quite different from buying a map called buying a cupcake. Well, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, Lyn. There you go, there's the crate animation. I don't know if you were looking at that moment, but for those of you who didn't realize that. Wait, we already have 2 Sneedwings? Oh, well, I guess one came with, Iria, but, so yeah, we technically have 2 Sneedwings already. Isn't that nice? Could probably chip this ice down since it's not like she can't tank anything. No enemies here, okay. Can't lose this with Bootis, bruh. But yeah, Iria is, I gotta give credit. Iria is actually shaping up to be a really solid unit. Just a very solid unit. I feel like Iria is like if you just got like Charlotte earlier in the game, but she actually has certain blows, so she actually hits most things. And I just really like that. It means weapon triangle doesn't matter too much for her. She can hit things pretty easily. Like I said, her only real drawback is just having bad luck. That's pretty much it. Her bad luck is really the only issue she has, I think. No luck, bad unit. No luck, bad unit. Probably chip this. Oh yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Probably even just kill this guy right now. So yeah, chapter 12 is coming up. It's a bit of a scary map. Because there's a few berserkers there. There's a couple berserkers, yeah, there's like 1 or 2 berserkers there. Oh, sorry, Seraph that could be good for Haruhi. I do like having a really good mage and a very strong Myrmidon, because that means that those berserkers will be much less scary. Because the berserker is usually pretty scary, but with a unit like this, I don't think a berserker is gonna be that scary. Probably not. And certainly not with this. Because I bet you with like some speed boost, we could probably get Mana to double the Berserkers. And that means Mana would just obliterate them. Because those Berserkers don't have good res at all. Why do they nerf the Seraph? Yeah, I don't know why. I guess because they really didn't want you having HP in this game. But, yeah, Fates for some reason just nerfed the Angelic Robes. No idea why. I'm guessing they just really didn't want you to have HP in this game besides on units like Kazama. Which is common as Zama dub. Common as Zama dub. He actually has HP in a game where no one has HP. You can't tell me that that's a bad thing. Being the one guy that has HP just makes him all the better. I mean, like, I think it's genuinely funny. I remember once having an argument in Donclave of Azama being better than Rinka. And the Rinka fanboys like, no! She has, like, 2 more defense on average at the end of the game. Okay, well, he has, like, 18 more HP. So, your point? He has, like, 18 more HP at the end of the game. He may have 2 less defense, 2 or 3 less defense on average. But he has, like, 18 more HP. I don't know, man. I think 18 HP wins over 2 defense. Rinka Stinka, so true. Oh, and also he actually has a strength growth. He doesn't need to reclass like 10 times to actually be able to kill things. Working on your artist block. There's a lot of enemies right here, so I don't necessarily want to attack yet, because I've moved most of my main guys. Well, not necessarily, but I don't want to take that risk. Because there's some actually pretty scary enemies here. I have lost several units here before. Like in this little area. Oh my god, that's awful. That placement is terrible. Okay. Idea. We can kill 2 of these. We can kill 2 of them. I thought this map had villages. You might be insane. You may be insane. That is such bad placement. Holy moly. Oh my god, there's another one! See what I mean? This map is terrifying at times. It's mostly chill, but then it has stuff like this. It has stuff like this that's just, like, absolutely off the wall. It's insane. Stuff like this is just terrifying. The problem is none of the guys I actually want up there are really in range. Wait, hold on. I may have an idea. You can't call yourself a good tank if you don't have the high HP to back up your high defenses. Yeah. They all got javelins, which I don't really like. They got javelins, but I'm not really a fan of that. Tank with Nagatoro. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna use her for that extra movement. It's her time. Now, her time is against the Mjolnir Mage. But defending her as a unit in Rev is a futile endeavor. So a sensible Rinka fan, okay. A rare breed. A very rare breed. Unfortunately. Look at that, one-shots. Isn't that amazing? That's 99 damage. Look at that, 99 damage. Jeez. 99 damage. Well, this guy's gonna get debuffed at the very least. At the very least, he gets debuffed, so that's nice. Rare breed, common Sneed. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Look at that, Mana just one-shots. Goodbye.
That went well.
Secret book. I need to use some of these. I need to actually start using some of these. First hand experience with making Rinka a good unit birthright requires far more too much investment in one unit. Be tactically efficient. See, a Rinka fan who actually gets it. A Rinka fan that can just admit, okay, yeah, I just like using this unit. She's not actually that good. Is worse than Gunter. Yeah, because at least Gunter starts out with some stats and some skills that he can get pretty easily. Like Archer Mozu. In Birthright, everyone is Goon in Birthright. Everyone is Goon in Birthright except Setsuna. I still find it hard to believe that Setsuna is actually good in Rev. I could see her like, I'm sure she's usable, but her being good, the first impression you get of her in Rev is not very good. She starts out in a chapter full of like berserkers and generals and stuff like that, and she's not doing any damage to half those. And I get it, it's like, okay, yeah, but those are generals. Yeah, okay, fair. But it's still a bad place for her to join in. Regardless. Oh, Lost Causes unit. She definitely is a Lost Causes unit. I don't get why everyone simps over Setsuna, like, I really don't. Her design is incredibly ugly. Her character is, in my personal opinion, kind of annoying. I don't really find her funny, I just find her kind of annoying.
Oh.
Setsuna makes Wayne Festival heal actually good. How so? Like, what does she have that makes it good? It just seems like a really strange niche to have. Making a Wayne Festival good. Wait, who's Kaze? Does he die in Rev? No, he dies in Birthright, not in Rev. He doesn't die in Rev. Rev's death is Scarlet, and that one's unpreventable. Kaze's in Birthright is preventable if you just get an ace sport between him and Korin. Only good when it's healing her. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems really niche, though. This feels really niche to me. Strangely broad concept in the Fire Emblem community. Yeah, that's kind of true. Because people have different definitions of what makes a unit good. I mean, like I said, Dawnclave thinks that Rinka's good. Which is really weird, because by no means is she good. Unless you count a bunch of investment that you could give much less to another unit. It's probably better. The guy who made Niles and Setsuna marriage a thing. Niles and Setsuna marriage? Is that possible? Seems very random. Seems kind of random, to be honest. I would smash that ice, but there's like a little chance there might be something in there. Probably not, but you never know. You never know, man. You never know. Never know these days. Never know who might be hiding in the ice. Nagatoro, your time is about to come. It's like right around the corner. Nagatoro's time to die is right around the corner, guys. Nagatoro, your time is nigh. You know, I should give her a weapon. Some sort of weapon of some sort. We could give her an iron axe, I suppose. Smashing ice. Bruh. The gayest man of Nor to an airhead that constantly falls to traps. Well, get crit, get crit, get crit, get crit. That's not a crit. Alright, I'll give you another oh, maybe that's not a good idea. I mean, Steelington's got quite a bit of res. I could always just pair him up if we need to. Come on, get crit. Don't crit. Get crit. Oh, come on. Come on, man. You know you should get crit. You should crit yourself now. I don't trust this guy to not kill my units. Like, he probably would go for Nagatoro, but I don't trust that. We'll just feed him to a mage or something. We'll just feed him to a mage. Strength, speed, okay. Alright then. Mjolnir. That would be nice. Oh, imagine that on frickin'. Oh my god, imagine that on Mana. Imagine that on Mana. That would be ridiculous. Alright. Okay, guys. Trade this back. Wait, no. Okay, never mind. Well, you'll lose your axe. They'll go back to the convoy. Don't worry. All right. See ya, Nagatoro. Your use has been removed.
I've gotten careless.
Okay. Well, that's that. Wouldn't he get some sort of disease or something? Yeah, probably, since most ice agents are probably guys. So yeah, I'd probably get AIDS from that. So that wouldn't be worth it. Not that it'd be worth it to begin with. Nagatoro is dead. Good riddance to the cringeworthy oof bait. Hunter versus Ice Battle of the Century. They can't deport me. They can't get me. You know what? I might try this. Get him.
You're strong.
How do you get the character portraits? I didn't get them. They're already in the ROM. So you'll have to ask someone else. Because I wasn't the one that did that. I wasn't the one that got the portraits. That was not my thing. There's a whole... I can't see. I shall explore more. We don't need more details on that panda. We really don't. We really didn't want to know any more about that.
So weak.
But you can't see it all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like how he caught that. I didn't catch that, but that's actually pretty smart. Name a whole blind boy can see. Yeah, he can't see any of them.
Let's make this quick.
You won't stop me.
If there is a hole I can't see, I should explore the pencil sharpener in question.
It's over.
You probably trip and land on a stalagmite or something. You find your faded hole in a mountain. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen to someone at some point. I mean, it already has. There have been people that got stuck in a cave and just died from... You know, I heard of that guy that got like, trapped in a cave. And the caves aren't like in like a video game where, you know, you're just able to run around in them. They usually have like a really tight space and stuff like that. We're not in a war zone. False. We are. And this guy, he got stuck in a cave, and you know how he died? He literally just, like, the stress of him trying to push himself out eventually got him a heart attack, and he just died there. And they couldn't even get him out. So they just closed that cave to the public. Like, that's horrific. And the worst part is, the guy just liked exploring caves, and he was doing that to, like, celebrate his birthday or something like that. Like, or it was like him graduating college or something. Like, it was actually a celebration. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a celebration, and it ended up being his own funeral. And like I said, they couldn't even get his body out because it was just too dangerous to go to where he was. So he was probably stuck there for a few days, realistically, before he actually died, I think. Which just... That must be a sucky way to go out. I mean... not only is it painful, but it's like kind of a boring way to die because you're just stuck there waiting for your death, pretty much. Help or your death, which you're not going to get help, so you just got to wait for your body to shut down, really. Bone hole, yeah. It's a turn 18. It's like turn 30 something. You brought that up way too late. If you wanted to bring up a turn thing, you should have brought it up at the beginning of the map, not now. It's turn 33. Turn 50. It's closer to turn 50, to be honest. Could have procced Aether, but whatever.
Guess I did it right.
A hard way to go. No honorable death. The Gerudo King is a samurai now. He must die by the sword. No other way to go. Okay, we can go. I think you do need some experience. Well, I guess you do as well. Look at this. I love Ryoma's club.
We've got it.
Ryoma's club on a unit with certain blow. Gotta love it.
I knew you could do it.
Gotta love that. Want to hear about a new side character I made for my hack to spend the time? What do you mean? Or an old gif of a guy just sliding feet first into a very slim hole. That does not sound very appealing. In the somewhere in the way and expectedly died. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand, like, I get it, maybe it's a desperate situation and your only way, like, you're in a life and death situation and your only way to possibly make it through is to go in a cave or something like that. But doing it for the fun of it, I don't understand. I don't get it. It's like, that. Why? Surely there's something you could. Oh, good God, this is not good. 24 damage minus 7. Well, it's not a kill. Stop describing this plot of Goonbellion. Well, I didn't even know that's what happens in it. I don't even know. I didn't even know that. Surprised Rance wasn't the protagonist. I kind of am too. I kind of am too. Oh, look at that. One shot. Let's go. We should call you the one shot thought.
Of course.
Alright. Level 11. Strength and res. You know, she's not getting much speed. I mean, to be fair, 14 speed is still pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. 14, I guess technically 50, well, with the pair up. He's pretty solid for a level 11 fighter. I'm not denying that, but she hasn't gotten speed in a few levels, which is a little concerning. They go into the cut cave and fight the stupid boss fight that Eggy Weggy made when someone scrambled his brains. Sounds like a typical Meng's experience, you know? What the? Oh, you can just one-shot this guy, so easy. There we go.
That went well.
Lyn is just a cav deleter if you think about it. We'll never escape the rant. I guess not. You will never escape rants. The guy is not even a cuck. Are you sure he's not? Alright, now we get to fight against the boss. Who I don't think moves. No, it doesn't. Doesn't move. Okay, how much damage we do? That's not bad. Oh, we face crit. That's not good. That's pretty bad. I do not like facing crit. Don't like doing that. But we don't face crit from this. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, you know what? We take that. We take that. Alright, let's do this. He's hitting very lightly. It's just that our massive cannons cause heart rate spikes that kills people. I could have been positive. Well, too bad. Oh, look at that. See, that's nice. I found a use for Winya. Winya's use is to debuff really bulky enemies. Because think about it, she does 40% of the enemy's health. So on a bulky enemy with like a really high defense and stuff like that, that's really good. I can see Winya actually being really good for some bosses. Because Winya has a, you know, something that's actually really useful. Oh, the boss description? Okay, let's see. Portrait made by Zev. Did not get used in the CMU, so it returns for a vengeance. I'm guessing that's for the Awakening CMU? I don't know. This is before Radiant Dawn, so... Or I should say the Radiant Dawn CMU. Alright, let's do this. Doesn't have Vantage, that's good. It's been a while since Mana's gotten a level, so let's give her a level. Let's give her a level. It's been a while. Usually my coin's like, 15 or 16 by this point, so let's give her a level. Just like paused if I die. Good. We don't need furry creative.
This is my
Skill, speed, defense. Let's go. Here's the Awakening CMU. The one that I didn't really watch.
over. Big sister! Sakura!
So who replaces Leo? I forget.
It can't be.
Contemptible fool.
Oh, it's uncreative. Uncreative kills his. Okay, that's kind of funny. Uncreative kills the other creative. Attacking a hidden enemy that can one-shot almost everyone in your army 30 to 40 times even earn the privilege of damaging them sound like a good game design? No. Black woman kill Christian. No. Okay. What do we got here? He uncreated them. True. Area and Windia. Okay.
What's that?
Okay, just hand me a piece of wheat. Alright. I'm gonna check hot seals. We didn't get any. Oh, yeah, we did get someone new. We got, who did we get? Oh, we got Fuzz, Vilya, and Rain. 2 archers? A ninja. Oh, he's a. But he can use the. Oh, the Fujinumi is a dagger now. Wow. Okay, he's probably instantly better than Winya. Wait, is that Gale Force? Misfortunate. Okay, so he's kind of unlucky. That's a little. I guess unfortunate, but Death Blow grants plus 12. Oh, dang, this guy's a crit build. Poison Strike, Lock Touch, Gale for. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is kind of powerful. Not gonna lie, that's actually really strong. Not slowed by terrain effects. Stat drop. It doesn't say what the stat drop is. Maybe there's no stat drop. This guy seems like a really powerful unit. This is probably gonna be my ninja. This seems like a very, very good unit. He's a bit low on HP, but he is a ninja, to be fair. 26 skill. Oh my god. This guy's got 26 skill. He is gonna crit like crazy. This man will crit. I promise he will crit. This guy is absolutely a crit build. He is absolutely a crit build. It kind of sucks though, as Rez kind of sucks because he is a ninja. You would expect him to actually be good against mages. Maybe he has a really high res growth. I don't know. Fuzz definitely looks like a unit I would use though. Even if he's not a traditional ninja, an alcoholic thief steals because he fell for an Indian scam call. Okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, let's check out Donlot's unit, Vilya. Oh my god, this looks like an actually very solid archer. 40 HP, 4 defense though, so... But this is an archer, so she doesn't need this to the highest defense in the world. Let's see. Mercenary from the faraway land of Kenshi, okay. I don't know what this is a reference to. These are pretty solid stats, except for the defense and res being kind of low, but... 16 strength, 11 speed, 11 luck, 14 skill. Those are all pretty solid. I mean, you do want an archer with good strength. Let's see what skills. Puissance, something like that. Inflicts plus 3 damage if her strength is at least 5 higher than the target's. And in most cases, she probably will be. Let's see. Plus 2 skill. Quick draw. Wow. Yeah, she does 20 damage. 20 damage. Actually, no, 30 damage. Because the bow, of course. Life and death. Oh my god. Yeah, she's a nuke. But you gotta be careful with her. She's also got darting blow, so she's really fast. And hits really hard. So she's a glass cannon, pretty much. From what I understand, she's a glass cannon. In fact, I don't even know if I like life and death. I'm not sure if I like life and death. Because life and death is very risky. It's very, very risky. I might even take it off, to be honest. I may take Life and Death off. Just because I find Life and Death just really risky. I know she's an archer, so she doesn't face direct combat a lot of the time, but still. Usually, I'll probably forget she does have Life and Death, and that'll probably get her killed. Writing advice: is it sim behavior if you don't know what love is, then you fall in love with a girl who does care about you? What? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean doesn't care about you? Like, I don't understand what you mean. It's definitely like a simp thing to do that to a woman who doesn't love you. Let's see. Let's go and take a. Maybe some people will disagree with me on this, but I actually don't want life and death, because I feel like I'm gonna forget. I almost never use units with life and death, because I just never really use Master of Arms, and so I'm gonna forget that extra damage. She already does a lot of damage. Sure does a lot of damage. I don't think she needs it. If I really do find herself in need of extra damage, then maybe so. But I don't think she will. I don't think she's going to need that life or death. I think she's going to be fine. Like, quick draw on an archer with 16 strength at this point. She's already going to feel like Takumi. Sure, like, these stats are already pretty similar to Takumi, except for the lower defense. Maybe she has a really low strength growth or something, and that's why he gave her life and death. Coward? Nah, gonna lose her really quickly if I forget. I'm just trying to not write another Theo. This plays a blonde. First sign of the apocalypse, true. Rain. I do like this girl's design. She's an outlaw, so you get two archers at the same time. That's kind of weird. But hey, doesn't seem to be more of an offensive unit. I would like someone with good res, like just a physical unit with good res. Let's see what we got. Pragmatic. Okay. Movement +1. I think it's just outlaw. It's an outlaw skill. Draconic Hex. Darting bullets. She's really fast. Very fast archer. Very fast archer. 18 effective speed on player phase. No, sorry, 19 effective speed. 3 Bowsketeers. Pragmatic time. I mean, I do like these units. These units do seem pretty good. They both seem very solid. I'll probably only use one of them for this run. But yeah, they both seem very, very solid units. I'm not even gonna make the joke. Haruhi has good res and can take spears. And can use spears. Yeah, okay. I mean, she could use spears, but... I mean, I guess you're kind of right. But her strength's never really gonna get off the ground. Is my main problem. We could give her one just for the... Yeah, her strength is 0%. As a Dark Falcon, is it 0%? It's not even that bad. But I'll probably forget to... Okay, fine. You guys want me to use Life or Death so bad. Fine. You know what? I'll give her Life or Death. Fine. Happy now?
Uh-huh.
Let's see what the reclasses are. Let's see what the reclasses are. Mercenary. Probably wouldn't be bad. Probably wouldn't be a bad reclass. We don't have any mercenaries. I don't really think that he necessarily needs it. He'd still be very crit heavy. Let's see. But he wouldn't be using the Fujinumi anymore, unfortunately. Let's see what does Vilya get. Samurai? That'd be a very offensively... If we didn't use Lyn, I'd probably use Samurai Vilya. So that seems actually pretty solid. Though Life or Death might be a little more risky on a unit like this. Could be better than like 10% if it's above, if it is above 0. Gonna die so hard. Maybe. Maybe. Rain. Spear Fighter. Spear Fighter. We might be cooking with that. We might be cooking with that. I don't know what Rain's growth would be, but that might not be a bad idea. That might actually be a solid idea. 15 strength, 12 speed, 14 luck, 12 defense, 3 res, and 6 move. Draconic Hex too. I don't know. I would consider making her a spear fighter. I would consider it. I would at least consider it. Windia 2. How is Windia as a spear fighter? Still kind of weak. And has lower HP. Yeah, honestly, if I were to make one of them a spear fighter, I'd probably make what's her name? Rain, probably a spear fighter. The problem is you'd be stuck with E rank and lances, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I think I would rather Rain be a spear fighter, but I could also just wait to get an actual spear fighter that's not Schlingus. I'm sure I'll probably get a second one at some point. I'm sure I will. But we'll just have to see. Because I just don't really want to be stuck with E rank. I just don't really want to be stuck with E rank, but this seems like an okay unit, honestly. Not interested in flaying the carcass myself. That's interesting terminology.
Is there a plan?
Let's get an armory. Let's get an armory going. It's about time we get an armory. Is Bluebell? Pretty much, yeah.
Showtime!
Are you winning, son? I would say so. My only death so far has been a forced death, so... yeah, I would say so. Dark Mage. This should be easy. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, we probably got this in the bag. There's no Gothsor losing. That's probably how we'd see it. I cannot stand Hinata's voice clips. Most obnoxious character in the game. I can't lose! I think even Megs made fun of his voice before. I don't know who cast Hinata, but man, they could have cast better. Well, we can at least start using more units now. I think the Fujin Yumi Shuriken is going to go quite hard, to be honest. Also, let's get the Goddess Icon to Iria. Iria kind of needs it. It's her only real issue, but she really could use it. Oh, we actually had 2 of them. We'll use at least 1. 8 luck. I think it gives you +4 luck, so you know what? We'll just use that one for now. Anyone else got bad luck? He's kind of got bad-ish luck. But yeah, I think we're mostly good to go for the next map. For the most part. Alright, so let's go check out Chapter 11. I could do the invasion, but maybe I'll save it for afterwards, I don't know. I mean, it's already pretty easy at this point, but... Guess we're probably never seeing my second unit this run. Mana has bad luck. Does Mana actually have bad luck? Does she really? Does she actually have bad luck? I don't think she does. Oh yeah, 6 luck is kind of bad. You know what? Fine. Well, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Give the Lord a give the Lord a Goddess Icon. That'd probably be a good idea. Anyone who needs speed or something? Not really. My guys are mostly pretty fast. For the most part. I know Iria has slowed down a little bit, but Not really. I'll probably just say the speed wings for later. Use brand, please? Okay. I mean, I kind of have to right now since he's my only healer. And honestly, he seems pretty alright. Like, his description says that he's a low tier unit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. These skills are pretty good. These skills are pretty good for a healer. Yeah, we already kind of... The only reason I didn't have him fielded on the last map is because there was only 6 slots and I had to kill one of them. But besides that, I kind of want to use him anyway. At least until we get a better healer. But I guess now I gotta use him. Not that it's really a big deal. I mean, he's a monk. I like monks. Not in the way Panda does, but I like using them. Mjolnir. Oh god. Imagine Mjolnir on Mana. Let's give her the Mjolnir. My work here is done. Good buff. Okay, he was literally just here to go and make us use brand. Alright. Well, whatever. It's not even that much weaker. We got paid to kill Nagatoro. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Alright then. Well, we're just gonna deploy this squad, I guess. Forced healer on the squad. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna complain about a forced healer. Okay, what boss is there? I always think this guy's like the actual boss, but he's not. He's just like a mini boss, I guess. Alright, let's see what new units we get. We get Pachyderm. So he's another monk, but actually it doesn't seem like he'd be as good of a monk. Because he's got lower stats. Oh, he is better magic. Fortunate Son. Soul. Miracle. Shuriken Breaker. Okay. Better intuition. He seems like he'd be an alright, interesting unit. So you finally came. Take this, elephant. Okay, we're gonna get Yera, so we're gonna get a lot of healers. Fiery Blood. He's got a lot of magic. I'll give him that. Salvage Blow Nagatoro does make you money, just not how he thought. Vantage, even-handed, odd shape. So he pretty much always has buffs. That's kind of fun. I'm surprised no one's done that before until now. Shadow Gift. I think on paper, Yera is supposed to be like the better healer because he's got 11 magic and as a troubadour. But alas, Nugget the Berserker. Okay. Oh my god! Look at that strength and jeez. What is this guy's weakness? Like, this guy seems like he'd be even better than Reyna. And he has Gale Force. This guy's broken. This guy is actually broken. Like, this is the most broken unit I've ever seen. He has 0 res, but he's got 45. Like, these are all really good stats. This is just a really solid unit. Fierce Mien. HP plus 5. Duelist Blow. Gamble. Life Taker, get Savage. Okay, that wasn't Gale Force. That's Savage Blow. Still though, that is ridiculous. Does he marry Schlimgus? Well, he does. Or she? I don't know. Is it a female berserker? I guess it is. But honestly, this is a really, really good unit. This feels like a broken unit, honestly. Like, this unit legitimately just feels broken. It's like, you want a free berserker with amazing stats? And not really any drawback? Yeah, here you go. My future faith wife is this slime. Yeah. Let's see. Equip skills. We don't want Iria to have Gamble. Pass is also kind of a meme skill, but you know what? It's not really hurting us, so I'm not gonna remove it. Alright, so yeah, of course we do want to protect the 2 monks. This is going to be a little tricky to figure out. I feel like we definitely want, we want, we want, Villia for this. What have they done to Reyna? They made her even better. Check this out, Solo. A free Berserker with 45 HP, 26 strength, 21 speed, 15 luck, 10 defense, and 20 skill. And those are really good skills as well. Check the boss. Give me a sec. What if Mikoto's recruited? Shino Lows fight savagely. Catman, king of Skibbity Borea. Dunclave really needs to quit with the Skibbity jokes. They're not funny. We're not, like, Pablo. Pablo? Who's Pablo? I don't know who Pablo is. The real Pablo Sanchez. Undisputed goat of all sports. So he's Brazilian or something? I don't know. I don't know Pablo was a Brazilian name, but... Oh, he's got a great club. Jeez. But he's... Oh, he moves! Oh, this guy actually moves. Okay, that's kind of scary. What does he have? Perfectionist. Skill +2. Oh, good God. This guy's gonna crit. Counter magic. Death blow. Axe fair. Quixotic. Oh, dear. With a ninja and I sponsor. If we can kill this guy at all. This guy is actually very scary. This guy is actually very scary. And there's still a Master Ninja here. So they did change it up a little bit. I think. I don't think there was a Master Ninja here originally that wasn't Kotaro. This guy is very scary. He can crit your guys, and he can do a lot of damage. Spearing lost Haruhi to him. I'm not actually that surprised. This guy is very scary. This is a very scary boss. Now, yeah, he wouldn't take that long to kill. In fact, Villia might actually be pretty good. Wait, okay. Important question. Counter magic. Does it affect archers, or does it only affect magic? Or does it just affect, like, 2 range in general? Magic damage taken. Okay. So I could use Villia for this guy, and I think Villia would be the ideal solution for this guy. Assuming counter magic only repels magic, and not 2 ranged physical attacks. Because I think archers would do pretty well. It's completely within his control. Okay. Because I think this guy we would want to kill with an archer. I feel like killing with an archer. Or I guess we could... Okay, Ryzu, when you say kill the boss with a ninja, do you mean like full on you have to take all of his HP out with a boss? Or just like finish him off with a ninja? I'm assuming you mean the former. Which I'm probably not going to do. Probably not going to do that, because that's, he's got 40 HP, and he retaliates like crazy. Well, actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that difficult. Because he can't retaliate at 2 range, right? He doesn't retaliate at 2 range. So, ninjas could do it, I think. They do have weapon rental disadvantage, but it might still be doable. He can also, that's true, he can move. Just kill this time. Okay, I just had to kill him, okay. Well, I don't know, my voice cracked there, but yeah, I just had to kill him, okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. Okay. So the main thing we gotta do is kill these 2 ninjas and block these guys off. See you send Nagatoro to the grave. Yeah, we did. We did indeed. We did indeed. Let's see here. Having our magic flyer somewhere over here would probably be a good idea. She can escort our guys over to recruit. Because we're going to want Mana to get over there and recruit. I probably want Bluebell. Sorry, Bluebell. We want Bluebell over here. Okay, I think this is mostly good. Actually, we might want to bring Area around here. Yeah, this might actually work. Okay. Alright, before Windia meta. Maybe.
Yes.
We send the woman to the Shadow Realm where she belongs. So you're gonna use the Seraph Robe or save it? I might just save it for now.
You're a disgrace.
Tay. Oh, so Tay is, isn't she like the parry that places, Kagero? So she's like a parry. Alright, let's see if Iria can do it. Oh, easy! So free. So free. Oh, we should probably get an Iron Axe back. What a big hat, I know, right? What a big hat. So I forgot to give her an iron axe, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's fine. We'll make do. How does Philia do? Quite beautifully, I would say. Peak gimmick. Too bad she scales bad. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Really quite unfortunate, to be honest. Let's go smack this guy. This is more free than America. Yeah, no, Area is a great unit. Area is an amazing unit. Here we go, we got the spikes. Could probably just kill some of these guys now. Oh yeah, look at that. Just kill the archer for free. Free archer kill. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. She's the actual tank of this army right now.
No surprise there.
Okay, there we go. Kind of had some issues there, but we're good. I do like an archer that can one-shot ninjas, though. I love that. This is the true Takumi ninja. Ninjas unstable, so say greetings from Porto Marine. Porto Marine? Is that somewhere in Italy or something? Porto Marine? Somewhere in Europe, I'm guessing. I guess you were going to Europe. I thought you were joking. Does she kill? Yes, she does kill. Let's go. She does indeed kill. As long as we're out of range of these guys. I think we are. Yeah, we should be out of range. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Activate just initiating or countering as well. I think it's countering as well, because I've killed enemies with life and death that are really easy to kill once you actually can do damage to them. So yeah, I believe it works both ways. So it makes them very glass cannon-y. I meant to take, I meant to ferry Mana with me, but I kind of forgot to do that. Eh, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's in northern Spain. Oh, okay. That's actually not what I would have guessed. So that's what you meant by you'd be close to Oof. Yeah, it's a terrible fate, being near Oof. But hey, you're at least a national border away from him. Although, from what I understand, he lives close to the Spanish border, so... Gonna watch a bullfight? Is that, like, a major tourist attraction, watching bulls fight? Okay, pulling these guys is gonna be a little tricky, since I don't know if we have a good guy for actually pulling the archers. Usually what I would do is put a Boro in there with a javelin. Of course, we don't have that right now. We do not, in fact, have that. I'll pass on bullfighting base. Yeah, bullfighting is kind of dumb, in my personal opinion. I'm not a bullfighter fan. I don't know. Seems like animal cruelty, almost. See mountains in Portugal. It's way too close. Never cross the border. Never cross it. Yeah, I think the hardest part is going to be dealing with this side. Because we don't really have the guys for it. We don't really have a tanky-ish guy. I like the shared brain cell energy of all the units you just caught. Yeah, they all play the same way, which is kind of funny. All just two-range hard hitters, which I guess we do kind of need, to be fair. Oh my god, that's terrible. I think you're the only one that reaches us, but still, that's really bad. If not, we might just have our first death. Better not let all that beef go to waste. Okay, at least no one else can reach us, but still, that's actually kind of scary. We don't really have a good solution to this. We don't really have a good solution. I'm afraid. I guess Bluebell is probably our best. Probably our best solution to this. Tsubaki's Pike. Yeah, I think Tsubaki's Pike is alright. You got multiple healers. We do have multiple healers. We're about to. It's 11:30, so I'm gonna go to bed. I might pop in later this week. Might or may not. Okay. Enjoy your vacation.
Are you okay? Huh?
What?
Okay, there we go. So we got our new units. We got a freaking berserker. So that's amazing. We just get a free berserker. So really solid berserker as well. I have to say I've liked that a lot. Oh my god. Doubles ninjas? Let's go. You double ninjas. That is amazing. I love that. Doubling ninjas. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this unit go. This is a good unit. Area could easily get the kill. If she could take hits, that'd be great. If she could take hits, I would love that. Problem is, this guy's been debuffed, so she probably doesn't take hits that well, sadly. She'd be really good if she did. That should be ideal for the situation if she took hits. I know there's some stacking I could do. I should have brought Defense Tonic. I bring Defense Tonics when I play this map normally, so I don't know why I didn't this time. Both of your X units are great. Yeah, they are. They are pretty good. Tsubaki's Pike. Okay. Let's use Fuzz. I think Fuzz is going to be a mainstay in the army. I mean, imagine once Fuzz starts doubling things, which he already is going to double most things. I mean, he's going to be ridiculous.
Not my fault you're weak.
Dang. That's crazy, man. Okay. I think Bluebell is our honest best shot against these guys. I wish it had a Javelin, I guess, but... do I have a Defense Tonic? I'm curious. Do I have one? A Defense Tonic would go very far right now. I don't think I have one, though. I have a Res Tonic, but that's not what I need right now. Because these guys always have a lot of range, unfortunately. Actually, we could kill this guy fairly safely, I think. Could hand axe this guy.
This fight is over.
Okay. She heals herself, which is very nice. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put, we're going to have, let's try this. I want to give her a buff of some sort. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do this. Because this has inspiration. Yeah, inspiration. Charm, so that's quite a bit. What's a piece? So yeah, that's already a good bit less damage on her. And we could maybe give her a support that will give her some sort of defense. That doesn't give you defense. Anyone give you defense? I don't know if anyone gives you defense. But yeah, no, I think honestly Brand is better than the game tries to make him out to be. I mean, he's a healer that gives you support bonuses. Hey, Nohrianguy. Let's see here. I might want. Oh yeah, your unit's really good. Your unit's really good, Nohrian. Your unit is very solid. I haven't gotten Xander yet. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get to Xander. I'm afraid. We'll pair you two up. We could get some extra strength though, I suppose. What does Rain get? Speed? And nah, we don't really need that. We'll pair these two up, I guess. Alright, we should be good now. I don't know if the boss just starts aggro. If the boss aggroes, that could be interesting. It would make this map a little bit more difficult, which it kind of does need some extra difficulty because after this part, after the left flank, it's like the enemies don't do anything. So that'd actually be kind of interesting if they did that. Oh, they actually double. Wow, I didn't realize the ninja doubled. Well, I guess because we were using a hand axe. Should have kind of expected that. I thought it would have done a little bit more damage though. All right, well that's okay. Fuzz is really good. I want to use more Fuzz. He might just crit. Like, it's entirely possible he just crits. Vilya seems really solid. So credit to Dalnut for that. Vilya seems like a really good unit. So does Rain. Like, I'll probably only use one of them this run, but I think honestly both of them seem like really solid units. They both seem very solid. Eight defense versus... That could get us killed, maybe. I mean, that's 8 times 2 damage. That's a fair bit. It's a fair bit of damage. But we will get a, we'll get a shield gauge, I believe. At least at one point there. Just got luck screwed? Oh, okay. So she's not really supposed to be like this. She's just luck screwed. Okay. Well, that explains that, I guess. As long as we're not in range of the archer as well. Are we in range of the archer? We might actually be in range of the archer. The luck is supposed to be good. Okay, so as long as we go here, we're only in range of those 2 ninjas. And they, while they can quad us, with full health and that support, we should be okay. Full health and a dual strike, or the shield gauge, we should be okay. We can go kill that guy. I think we can easily do that with Vilya. Could easily do that with Vilya. Vilya is very strong. Look at that. Straight out of the gate, already good. And she crits as well, of course. Show off.
How do I look?
Yeah, so this, the Fuzz guy, I'm surprised I didn't actually use him there, but yeah, the Fuzz guy just makes Winya looks kind of like a joke, to be honest. Oh yeah, I just realized. Winya would actually be good against the boss because the boss is just a bunch of HP. So yeah, actually killing the boss with ninjas should be fairly doable. As long as counter magic doesn't work against 2 ranged physical weapons. And I don't think it does. I could be wrong. But I think counter magic only works against 2 ranged magic, or just magic in general, I guess. Whereas I think counter works against anything 1 range, including magic. I might be mixing those up. I might be getting it wrong. If I am, someone please correct me. But I don't believe it does. Because I don't want to lose a unit. Something like that. Okay, yeah, we should be good. We should be good. It's counter magic, not counter bow. But like I'm saying, is that counter works in a way where even if you use a tome up close, even though it's supposed to be a physical sort of counter, it can still counter magic if it's at one range. That's why I was wanting to check. Yeah, that's a little nasty. This is good to figure out because we all know a boss will have counter and counter magic. Yeah, that's dumb. But yeah, I'm almost certain you're right. There's gonna be a boss that has both, just to be a jerk. But hopefully by then we'll have a ballista. Wait a sec, what do you mean, wait a sec? Don't you have to do damage for counter? That's actually a... Maybe the meta is to not train Windia. That may actually be the meta. That unironically may be the meta for some maps. To not train Windia. That's what's the funny part. Is that it might be the meta, the not trainer. Not bad. Okay. Yes, yes, go trigger your spikes. I don't really care. What do we got here? That would kill me if this actually hits. Well, this can't kill me.
That was great.
Alright, very nice. Very, very nice. Get him. Nice. Windia metal is real. Or meta, not metal. Yeah, I gotta say, you know, I didn't see, I gotta hand it to Wind. I thought his unit was a genuine flop, but the more I think about it, the actual geniusness of that unit shows itself. The guy knew what he do. The guy knew what he was doing, and I didn't know what he was doing, and I have to bow out to that because that is actually that's actually really smart. It's the other one too. Distant counter. I don't even think that's in Fates. As far as I know, there's not. I know it's something in 3 houses, but I don't think it's in. I don't believe there's one in Fates for that. There could be. There could be, I suppose, but I don't know of one. So we got these guys who are gonna go and attack me. Well, this guy is a little scary because he does 2 times damage and has actually a fair bit of crit. He has a fair bit of crit, which is kind of scary. Yeah, we still kind of need a tank in our army. We don't really have one. I mean, yeah, we do have Bluebell, but I don't know if I consider her really... Like, she's kind of a tank, but not the tankiest. The tankiest woman in the world. We could try a Tiger Spirit, but I doubt it'd hit with it. That isn't a Freeran character. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But even then, I wouldn't say 15 defense is particularly tanky in Rev, because Rev skill is very hard, so having 15 defense at this point is not... Like, it's kind of tanky, but it's like, you'd want maybe something a little bit tankier at this point. I mean, remember, at this point in the game, you can get a board to have like 20 defense on this map. Like, just consider that. I have a strategy that works reliably that you can get 20 defense on her. Well, temporarily, of course. Not like something you can get feasibly on her. Oh, God. That's a little scary. I know it doesn't kill her, but still. Please hit? Well, it did. Okay. So, yeah, I need a counter for Master Ninjas, because those are nasty at this point in the game. Takumi usually can deal with them with, like, a speed pair up, but I don't really have a Takumi here. I have units that can do the damage of Takumi, but not ones that have the bulkiness and the damage of Takumi. Like, this is really scary. If she misses, I'd say it's GG's. It's GG's if she gets hit here. But now that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I don't understand how you're not doubling this. I guess you're just a little bit speed short. There we go. We double Fujinumi. That's all we need, really.
No dying on me.
There we go.
Not my fault you're weak.
Okay. The next one. Let's go and have, when you get the kill, I suppose? That's still a little risky, but I'll try it. I probably shouldn't, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, yeah, if she jumps in the air, that's a guaranteed hit.
Done already.
Alright, level 11. Strength by 2? Oh my god. Her growths must be very lopsided. I bet you her growths are extremely lopsided. She got strength plus 2. That means her strength is at least above 100. Her strength is at least above 100. What is absolutely bonkers. She probably doesn't even need it. So yeah, she's gonna get strength every level. That's what it means. She's gonna get strength at least 1 point every level. Had to move a wall real fast. Oh yeah, how one just naturally moves a wall fast. But yeah, that's I don't know what her strength growth is, but it's at least like 105. I mean, I guess it could be 101, but those are lopsided. Okay, what are her growths? Yeah, I think Villia is going to be a very glass cannon sort of unit. Not that I have a problem with that. Glass cannons are fun units. But that's why I like units like Lysithea and Melina. They're very fun to use. But yeah, we've dealt with that side. You know what? You need some experience, man. You need some experience. We'll give you some experience. Oh, he actually gets magic. I wonder if he's one of those units that start out with really low magic, but 90%. 90%? Because she got plus 2 strength. Assume she gets strength. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Archer gives you additional strength. I don't know how much strength Archer gives you, but it probably gives you at least like 20% or something. But yeah, so yeah, Brand does need some levels. I mean, he's not gonna be that hard to train because he's a freaking monk, so he makes his own EXP. And I guess he does have competition now, but I have to use him. And I don't really have any problems with using him. He's a pretty solid healer, I find. Even if his magic kind of sucks a bit. I mean, he'll probably patch it up. 100 speed, oh my god. So in other words, what you're saying is she's guaranteed to get speed. She's always guaranteed to get speed. Probably has like no defense though. Like not even any bit of defense. She might have HP. Even that, I'm not sure she would. Or she has like 5%. 20 HP, 45 skill, 45 luck. I mean, that's fair. 0 res, 0 defense. She's never gonna get defense. Okay. I mean, she is a 2-range unit, so you know, as long as she can kill the enemy, then it doesn't really matter. Speed and strength. 100 speed and strength. Okay. No bulk. Yeah, she starts out with most all the bulk she's gonna have. 40 HP. This is the most survivability she's probably ever gonna have. Now, she may get HP a little bit, but at the end of the game, she's probably only at like 45, 46 HP. She's not going to grow much more in HP. She's going to grow a lot in strength and speed, or, yeah, strength and speed. Not so much defenses, but I still think this is a fun unit. These units make mine feel balanced. Yeah, kinda. Kinda, yeah. Not gonna bother using these guys. Well, I may very well use Nugget. Nugget seems really powerful. Nugget seems like a really good unit. Honestly, a little too good. Okay, you actually need to wait with her. I think I realized why she's not getting gold bars. You need to actually wait with her. You can't just skip turn, which is what I've been doing. So you want to wait with her. I think that's the thing. And I keep forgetting to do that. Because I'm not using her a ton. Another unit has 100 strength, skill, speed. Let's get Mana up there. Luck tonic, okay. That could be nice. Either waiting or attacking. Yeah, she hasn't been doing much lately, unfortunately. Well, I mean, none of the last map because I hadn't fielded her, but... Alright, so we got this guy and then this guy. Oh, never mind. This guy is only in range, okay. Let's get you guys over there. Let's get you guys over there. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying the units we got. Pretty fun. Not gonna lie, they're pretty fun. So we got a spear fighter here. Could send, who could we send? Probably send another Loctonic, okay. We could probably send Area up there. Area would be good. Area would be quite nice to have up there. So yeah, I'm sure these healers are good. They seem like good healers. It's just, hey, I gotta use what's his face? So I'll use him. I'll use Brand. I'll use Brand because why not? Okay. Personally, if I remade this map, I would try to make the map a little more interesting. Because like I said, this entire half the map... I mean, I know they did make the boss move, which is a little interesting, I won't lie, but I would rather just... I mean, yeah, that's a fine addition, I guess, but I would like it if maybe some of these enemies moved after a few turns or something. Try and make things a little bit more challenging. Because they just don't move. Like, they just flat don't move unless you get in their range, which is really... boring. Once you know what to do, you just take on this side because they're the only side that aggroes. This side doesn't aggro at all. It's always something that I find kind of weird about this map is that it's actually really easy if you know that. It's really easy if you know that. Where's my ninja? Over here, I see. Look at that. Look at that. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. Yeah, having like 40 HP at this point in the game is kind of bonkers. I know I don't check unit growths so much, but with CMUs, how can you ever know what BS someone pulled? Very true. There's no way to know, I'll be honest. There's really just no way to know. So this guy's got 19 speed. I don't really like that. Not really a fan of that. Yeah, you would definitely get doubled. Now the other archer might not. Because that other archer has... Well, no, she would, since it only works on a player phase, so... Let's not do that. Not a good idea. Who did I use last time? Oh yeah, I think I used Bluebell. Yeah, Bluebell tanks these decently well, but not like amazingly well. It's a little annoying, but... Wait, I could use an inspiring song to make you a little bit faster. Or to make someone a little bit faster. But they could still face... Actually, you know, I think Rain would actually not do too badly here. I always like it in Fire Emblem games when you could tell that they said, I'm phoning it in. And they just finally cap all the enemy weapon ranks. You don't like Iron Clubs and Iron Shurikens. Yeah, they still do that, yeah. Weapon rank is ass, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny when they do that, isn't it? Because if we dance with her, then it should work. And now she's not get doubled. She shouldn't get doubled at all. And she's also got, what, 16 luck or something like that. So yeah, that should actually work out pretty well for her by now. Have Yura heal, I guess. Alright, what do you got? Show me your worst. That's your worst?
Pay attention.
That does hurt, I won't lie, but we got Draconic Hex on the guy, so he's not gonna be as tough. Draconic Hexing the Master Ninjas is very nice. Because they're just balls of stats. At this point in the game, they're very scary. Later in the game, they're not quite as scary, but right now, they're pretty scary. I mean, 3 luck now. 15 speed is not too difficult to manage, I would say. What do we got here? Maybe go kill this guy. Ah, it's a little risky. It's a little bit risky still. Oh no, that's kind of nice if we actually hit. Otherwise, we just die. Hey, Brand, go heal him. Oh, hey, there we go. D rank. I nearly said T rank. T rank. T rank. Let's try this. Let's give it a shot. There we go.
I was doing just fine.
Alright, first Fuzz level up. HP, strength, skill, speed, defense rate. Oh my god, okay. I don't know if I just got lucky or this guy just has really good growths. I mean, hey, strength is like the main thing he needs, honestly. Because he's actually got pretty good speed. He's kind of got the reverse of Takumi's offensive stats. Takumi would have like 16 strength, but only 12 speed. So Takumi would do a ton of damage, but just not really double. But if Takumi... Like, if Takumi gets to doubling things pretty regularly, then he just demolishes units. Even like armors and stuff that should actually tank him, they have a hard time dealing with him. It would be nice if we had I don't know, like a whatchamacallit, what's that tome called? The reverse. I can't complain. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Okay, that works. That works.
Amazing.
Alright, she finally gets a level up, guys. It's been a while. Speed and res, okay. She didn't get anything. Well, that's a little unfortunate. It's a little bit unfortunate, I would say. What do we got here? Okay, they're not that fast, but we do want someone that can tank to some extent. Someone with just good HP, I guess, is what we want. I think Bluebell would be ideal for this because she's got the blue weapons. So let's get her up there. She got like the right weapon type for it. That's most of her HP, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, because I think Bluebell should do pretty well here. Let's give her Tsubaki's Pike, and... Now, her res does kind of suck a bit, but it's not that bad. It's not like she's getting it doubled. She's not. And this guy... Now, I might want to give her a pair-up or something, just for the sake of it, but... Just for the sake of pair-up. She's probably gonna double this guy. Yeah, I think she just wipes them out now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, look at that. It just demolishes them. There we go. Very nice. And she gets a level up. Skill, defense, and res. Well, hey, we do need... You kind of are the designated tank of this team, so that is welcome. You are the designated tank here. A mixed tank as well. So this is something we could, in fact, use. Do you... This would be something good for Fuss, I think. I could give it to, maybe, Haruhi? Because Haruhi does have pretty good res, so... She does, in fact, have pretty good res. Okay. What's down here? So this guy could move across the forest. I don't think he will. Got a ninja here. Okay. If we got a ninja here, then what we can do is... we can go put... Yeah, you would be fine there. Where's Chad today? They died. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of active with the ice map, but now it's just like everyone just died. Everyone just died, man. They're all dead. I think because this map gets kind of boring later on. Because there's just not really much to do or say. Also, all the people that actually usually keep chat alive are just not really active right now. He's getting a lot of magic. I like this. He's getting a lot of magic. Damage. Alright. Oh, they're busy. Wait, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what everyone's schedule is. I have no idea. I mean, it is a Sunday. You'd think people wouldn't be that busy, but who knows? Who knows, man? You know, it's kind of ironic. I thought this time of day would actually be better for the British, but I feel like they show up more in the evening than they do now, and it's actually more friendly to the time zone, so I don't know. The background thing? Okay. The turn 8? Turn 8? It's probably like turn 15 by now. Turn 13. Okay, I was close. Yeah, it's way beyond turn 8. This guy's gonna be annoying to kill. Because he can get actually, the boss can actually help him. Which is a little unfortunate. We may actually want to pull the boss next. Which I know sounds a bit weird. But he's actually pretty scary. He's a scary guy. 27 strength is a lot. He also has a very high crit. He has a very high crit ratio. He is very, very high crit. Let me see. Has the hit rate skill? Nah, it's for the luck procs, I believe. Yeah, we might need Bluebell to do this. She's got by far the best defense, and we need to pull this guy. Unless we can kill the... Wait, we might be able to kill the Master Ninja with, what's her face? Villia might be able to kill the Master Ninja. I kind of doubt it, though. If we can kill the Master Ninja, we can pull the boss a little bit safer, I think. But there's still no guarantee of that. The boss is going to be the trickiest part here. And I guess he is in vanilla as well, but still. He didn't move then. Or as he does now. But yeah, we may actually want Windia for this guy, because Windia will help us kill him. This guy just got done eating dinner. Okay. How much do we do to this guy off the bat? Not bad, but the hit rate could leave more to be desired. We'll say that. I do wonder if we could do something like this, maybe? That is a kill. And it's a pretty reliable hit, too. That is indeed a kill, right? 26 plus 7, that is a kill, I believe. It's a pretty, I would say, accurate. That is pretty accurate as well. So I might just dance him out. Although I can't quite dance him, so I might not do that just yet. That kills, yeah. As long as it hits, and it probably will. It probably will, is the thing. The problem is the Shrine Maiden will probably start healing, which is really irritating. I know what to do. What should we do? So basically what? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I owe you one.
We're not getting ceilinged into level 35. Strength, skill, speed. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna go, see, that's the tricky thing, is that this guy, I think his range coincides. No, it doesn't. I don't believe so. Does not coincide. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dance you out of this range, I believe, right? Yeah, we can do that. Dance you out of that. And then we just gotta go try to tank. Let's hear Garneth out. 35? Do you realize what level he is right now? It's 15. That's 20 levels. That's 20 levels, man. That's 20 levels. It's ridiculous. So we need to go right here, and we need to be ready to take this guy. Then we bait with Nagatoro. We bait with Nagatoro. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Alright. So this guy's got 27 damage, right? 27 damage. We're pretty much always hitting crit from this guy. I think this guy does just enough to kill. I think he does just enough to kill. Wait, why doesn't his hit rate kind of suck? Doesn't Great Claw have like really sucky hit or something? But he's at full health. That's kind of the problem, isn't it? It's kind of the issue. He's got full health. Unless we could use like a shield gauge? I don't think we can, though. A shield gauge would be a great way to pull. We could pull with Lyn, maybe. She's very dodgy. But I don't want to lose her. How do we lose her? She's... like... she's actually gone, though. Dr. Joy tries to kill Pablo next map. Because Lyn will probably dodge, to be honest. At least I think. I think she would dodge. I could be wrong. That's a lot of crit. That's a lot of freaking crit. I don't know if we're avoiding this, guys. Wait, hold on. Let me check something. We can actually check this. Give me a sec. Where is... Lyn won't survive Pablo. She won't? I want to see. Oh, good God. Yeah, no, she's not. How are you supposed to pull this guy? Like, you need like a shield gauge or something to deal with this guy. It's kind of ridiculous. If I could just get this guy to move, that's all I need. Or for that counter magic. No, I didn't. Has Lyn stinks. Doesn't one of you have,
Gale Force or something. I swear one of my units is Gale Force. It doesn't talk when you have Gale Force, something like that. Yeah, he's the one with Gale Force. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how we do this, because the problem here is that this guy, he can pretty much crit anything. And Lyn doesn't have the best avoid against this guy. I thought she would, but she doesn't, unfortunately. And she wouldn't get Duelist Blow either. So, one of the new archers. Yeah, one of the new ones. If only we had like an trap staff or something, that'd be really helpful. The problem is I don't think any of our units actually takes a hit from this guy. That's the issue. Not reliable anyway. 32 skill. That's really high, yeah. That's the problem. This guy's got so much skill. You pretty much have to player face him, but how are you going to do that? He's in such a closed off spot. He's in such an enclosed area. Do we have a lunger? Who's got a lunge? I think Nagatoro had lunge. If he wasn't hidden in this little area, that would actually make things a lot easier. The trees are what kind of screws us over. We can't go out too close either, otherwise he's gonna run out towards us. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? I think what we might want to do is we want to have Windia go chip this guy down, but then again, these guys could also ruin things. That's the problem. There's just too much in the way. Windia for chip is definitely necessary, though. Windia chip is absolutely, I think, essential to kill this guy. Windia chip would go very hard. Windia chip means that this guy dies very easily. The problem is getting over there. We can't go over there, though. Because we only have one flyer. If we had 2 flyers, we could do it. Unfortunately, we don't. I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. We could kill these other 2, I suppose, but what good's that gonna do? So we go and attack. If we pull this guy will also go and try to contribute. He'll try to dual strike, which might actually help. I don't know. It may actually help matters. It may help a little bit. We'll need to heal, though. We'll heal her. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do here. Not entirely sure what's gonna work for this. But if we can at least move this guy around, that might help a little bit. Because right now, I just need to move him. I don't know what exactly we're gonna do, but we need to move him. Don't equip that. Well, I want to retaliate. Hey, we hit. We hit. We hit. And that's what counts. Ah, that's kind of annoying, though. I hate that healer, man. Like, why did they put a healer there? I know it was in vanilla, but still, I hate that healer. Why did they put a healer there? Wait, that might actually work. That's not bad. Let's get you over here. Bloom Festal. And then... have you do a dual strike of some sort? Oh, that's like almost a guaranteed kill. The problem is that guy's got an absurd crit. Like, ridiculous crit. Oh, we just one-shot him. Okay. Alright, no questions asked, just one-shot him. Alright, I'll take it.
Wow, intimidating.
Get out.
Is that all you got?
So yeah, whenever we go and attack the boss, we gotta go finish him off in the same turn. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do it somehow. Investor has hope fuzz crits. I don't know about that. If he had like a second weapon or something, like a hand axe, you could. If he had like a hand axe or something, you could mess around with his AI to actually make him easy to kill. No, that's not so. You'd think him being locked to one range would actually make him easier. It actually makes him more difficult to deal with. Because you have to play the mind games with him. Great Club is tricky to play around. Unless I could play around with the archer. I could use the archer to play around with. I don't know. We can maybe try to ferry some people in here, perhaps. Let's check. Can Haruhi fly to get? Yes, she can. That's how it works in vanilla. That's how it works in vanilla. So yes, that is true. You can do that. So we can get Windia over there to open a chest. We can do that, but then how are we gonna deal with this? Because we can chip down with Windia. In fact, we can just deal with this guy with Windia. How much does... Windia probably doesn't do any damage, but he chips. We can chip from here, I think. Yeah, I think we can chip from here, as long as we can take care of the archer. As long as we take care of the archer, we're good. The problem is... yeah, you can just attack from inside the chest room. Across the wall. Exactly. Exactly. You're seeing what I'm seeing. The problem is this archer. This archer makes things a little bit nastier. If we can get rid of the archer, we can actually solve this whole problem. If we can get rid of the archer, we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, now the archer would one-shot, but we can do something about that. We can solve that problem. We can solve that problem. That can be resolved. And she does with a... I don't know how I feel about that. Because, yeah, her hit rate would be pretty good, but then again, this guy would also... he would just go and attack, so that's not good. Yeah, we might want to bring one of our archers to deal with this. Only way like a brave effect. That'd be nice. skill pair up? What do you mean skill pair up? I put Lyn there, but no, we need 2 range. We need 2 range for this. How does a horse thing do? Nah, it's not worth it. That's obviously not worth it. Pairing up Vilya, maybe? Vilya'd probably just get 1 shot. Well, she probably 1-shots the archer, so that might just work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Oh, but we can't switch here. We can't switch here. That's the problem. The problem is we can't switch here because this stupid archer will just ruin things for us. What we might have to do is put Winya there and just kind of soak it up a bit. I don't know though. This is kind of tricky. This is tricky to figure out. All because this one archer has to be right here. And like I said, this great club guy is right next. So if we go right here, then that's it. GG's. On any face inside the chest room. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I do see what you mean. Can she take it though? That's the question. Can she take the archer? The archer almost kills her. Almost. No one died. I'm cooking and eating, huh? Yeah. So that works, I think. I think that does work. Okay, we'll do this then. Good. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not facing this guy directly. You have more than one archer to pick from. That is true. That is true. Okay, so we've dealt with that. Okay. The scariest part is mostly over, because now the boss should be... Well, no, that actually kind of ruined things, didn't it? That kind of ruined things, actually. Because now he doesn't want to go there. So, that took care of one problem, but then it caused another one. Because this guy is a bit of a jerk and decides to move over to things that he can't... Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Kind of a problem. Solving one problem creates another. Lovely. If I only have the 3-range shuriken, I could hit him from here. If we can get... Oh, hold on. We might be able to cook. Give me a sec. We might be able to cook. Boss moment. Indeed, boss moment. If we can get Fuzz over here, maybe? With like a... Because we're at least safe over here. We're at least safe here. But we don't really want to stay here. What I was thinking is maybe get someone just out of the boss's range and then dance him. That way we can just go finish him off. You might kill those Shrine Maidens so he won't get healed. Yeah, but we'll have to kill them all in one turn, though. That's the thing, so it won't matter too much. It won't matter as much as you think. The Shrine Maidens don't matter as much as you think they do. We'll have to do the entire offensive in one turn. But I'm sure once we debuff and chip the guy down, he should be in one-shot range, but until then, we have to figure something else out. Where is Poison Strike guy? We're gonna use Windia. Wherever Windia is. There. There's Windia. Gonna use Windia. Gonna open that chest. Not the door. I hate the fact the door's right above that. That's really freaking evil. That's really evil that they do that. But it's there, unfortunately. I nearly misclicked. So yeah, the door, we'll just fly over it. We're not gonna mess with the door. We're gonna go chip this guy down. Once we're ready, once we're in position. Once we're in position, then we'll do that. The healer might be in the way, actually. The healer may be in the way. I don't know, but the healer might be in the way. So we want to put someone like right here, and then have the dancer right nearby. The dying archer before you forget. I mean, yeah, I could do that, I suppose. I don't think we're gonna be using her for the rest of the map, but whatever. She's not gonna die to spikes. You can't die to spikes, I'm fairly certain. We're gonna try to kill Fuzz. We're gonna do a ninja setup and a ninja kill. Okay. Then we want to get Sillington down here next turn. Roughly like this tile or this tile. We want him to be right there. So we can go dance whoever is going up here to go and get the finishing blow. That's what we want. That's the idea. Is how units die. I mean, in Fates, you don't get killed by outside damage. Like, you don't get killed by, you know, like a ballista or something like that. In Shadowray and Fates, you can, but they programmed them differently, I believe. Let's see here. We got, of course, we want Fuzz here. We want him right outside the enemy's range. Right outside. Maybe we don't necessarily need him right outside the range, but ideally, we want something like that. Okay. And then next turn I think we do the thing. I think next turn is where we get ourselves ready. Like so. We may even want area to pair up. Maybe. Let's see, do we double? We do not double, which is concerning. It's a little bit concerning, I won't lie. We'd have a ninja kill him if you still care. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, actually. I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to get both accomplished at the same time. So I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Oh, crap, I forgot about these guys. Can't die from being stabbed by spikes. Chat, press X to doubt. Well, chat'll do what chat'll do, you know? Chat's gonna do what chat's gonna do. But anyway, if they don't have the seal magic or whatever, or not the, sorry, counter magic, then this is where we go. This should work. Audio's baseball. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? 27 now, I don't know if we kill. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, wait? What about Nugget? Nugget actually probably could do it. Now that I think about it, Nugget probably would just obliterate. But he's too far away. Let's see, 27 damage versus... yeah, with the power up we could do it. 16 speed. Actually, we nearly double. We might just be able to double him. Let's do this.
Good.
Sun Festival, very nice. We don't even need a dance. Wow, okay, that actually really works. So we're not gonna do that. Well, I mean, we do probably want to dance for the extra speed. Well, wait, don't I get enough speed with this? I do, I think. I do get enough speed from that. So yeah, that should just kill. That should just kill. I think that kills. And that is a ninja. As long as counter magic doesn't proc. And I don't think it will. There we go. Ryzu, I will take your offer. And hey, I only had ninjas damage him. Technically speaking, I only ninjas damaged him. So even if that was the case, only ninjas technically did damage to him. Not the greatest level up though. It's Pablover. It's Pablo. It's so Pablover. Yeah, it is. It is Pablover, isn't it? That boss was BS. I actually enjoyed that. Believe it or not, I enjoyed trying to figure out a way to kill the boss. That was way more fun than an engaged boss. Which is just, haha, I have a bajillion health bars. And a giant freaking entourage that's gonna follow me around. That also is incredibly over super with stats. I don't know, I would rather this. This was actually kind of fun. I kind of like trying to figure out a weird way of killing a boss. Maybe it's just me, but I have a lot of fun doing that. I enjoy that. I enjoy trying to figure out a solution. Just saw the pinned comment. I'm surprised you just now saw it. But no, that was fun. Yeah, it was kind of BS, but I enjoyed trying to find a solution to that. As long as there's some sort of solution to it. First one to chat after this dono gets the sponsor raffle. Oh dang! So it's just whoever calls for a unit is who gets the unit, I guess. All right, I guess it's Garnif's choice. I guess Garnif gets this choice. I'm assuming he's just gonna ask me to use Oh dang! Does this guy have a really high magic growth or something? I think Brand has like. Other than that, I'm just getting really lucky with Brand. I'm not sure, but Brand's pretty solid. I like Brand. Brand is a good unit. He's been getting new levels. Oh look, he's got 911. He's level 9, has 11 EXP. Perfect. Brand did 911. Oh yeah, there's still a samurai. I forgot the samurai's even alive. Let's not die to a samurai. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Tempted to make a wheel of units that I'm forced to use. We don't even know all the units in this ROM though. Unless it's like out of the current units we have. Everyone likes Brand. Yeah, Brand is great. Is the low tier unit thing like a meme or something? Because I read that description. I'm like, he doesn't seem very low tier to me. He seems pretty high tier, if anything. Very solid unit, in my opinion. You know what? I haven't gotten Mana a kill on pretty much this entire map. Let's give her a kill. I want to see Mjolnir on her. I think it'd be fun. I think Mjolnir on Mana would just be pure fun. Look at this. 44 crit! Good god. He's a low tier god even, yeah. He's a low tier god.
That went well.
That's boss killer energy right there. Mjolnir Mana. Mjolnir Mana. Are you level 10 yet? You are not level 10. Let's get you to level 10. Let's get you to level 10. But yeah, no, unironically, I was wrong about Windia. Winya is kind of niche, but when Winya comes in handy, she comes in handy. Does stuff that no other unit can do. I was wrong about this unit. Over the course of this one stream, I fully admit I was wrong. I was wrong. This unit is actually very good. I would say like an A tier unit. Just the niche of being able to chip any enemy down by 40% in one blow is very useful. And of course the debuff to the stats. That's usually enough to kill most any sort of bulky enemy. Or to help at the very, like to set up that sort of kill for pretty much anyone that you would be intending to give the kill to. So yeah, I was wrong. I fully admit I was wrong. I was wrong. Nice miss. But hey, level 10. Skill speed res. Skill speed. What does relief do? Okay. I mean, I don't think she's gonna need it that much, but you know what? I don't know if she's gonna need Sneed +2. I don't know if she's gonna need that. Sneed +2. She's already getting a bunch of speed. If anything, she needs more magic, I think. I mean, 17 speed is pretty respectable at level 10. And we can just give the kill to who the heck ever, honestly. We can give it to, I don't know, we can give it to you, I suppose. Brand heal, or maybe like one last heal for Brand. Let's see here. Get our archer over here. But yeah, I would like a really strong tank. That would be really nice. A very solid tank, probably even better than what's her face? You gave me Windia? Okay then. I guess we are using Windia. I guess we gotta use Windia then.
Naturally.
It might not be much of a punishment to use Windia at this point, honestly. Maybe I'll just use two ninjas, I don't know. They're very different units. Despite both being ninjas, they're very different. One is a nuke, the other one is like a setup sort of unit. So you know what? Yeah, I guess I'll just use two ninjas. I guess I'll just use two ninjas then.
Big sister.
So how do we get after this map? We get the green-haired lady. Right with the Windia. Yeah, Tay. A strange name, but we get Tay. We get Tay. Area and Bluebell. Okay. What do we have here? It's like using Setsuna and Takumi. I guess, but if Setsuna actually had other use besides just being bad.
Yes.
We could build a smith. We could build a hot spring, so we're gonna need the hot spring. What can we upgrade? Lilith's Temple, it's not that important to upgrade. It's because I know she's gotten around now. Yeah, that's okay. Using Windia is actually kind of an interesting, interesting idea. So many green-haired women, I know, right? So many green-haired women. I think it's a Midori Perry crossover. I have no idea. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Okay. We need the smithy. We do. We do need the smithy. Summer.
I can help.
I don't know. Well, we could just use the other one. Yeah, go fight for some milk. I had the women fight for milk. What do we name our newborn daughter? Tay's dad during the competition. Okay. Well, okay, Tay it is. Yeah, pretty much.
Leave it. I won't allow.
Time to pay $10 to make a weapon option. I feel like that's a little expensive. Also, how would that work? Like forging a weapon? It's a little expensive for a weapon option. If you can kill a unit for $10, then... I guess she gets nothing. She gets everything but strength. That's kind of funny. Could split it. Maybe. I just don't know how to work. So, oh, she's a knight! That's perfect! I wanted a tank! I wanted a tank, so that is actually perfect. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, a tank. That's exactly what I wanted.
You
What are Mana's marriage options again? Bluebell, Sealington. No, not Sealington. Summer. Haruhi. No, not Haruhi. Brand. She can marry the monk. That's kind of based. Mana can marry the monk. That's kind of giga based. Marry Windia. Marry Rain. Foz. She can marry Foz. Guess he's talking to me, I guess. You know, I feel like with Monk, that would actually work very well. Because she has a really high magic growth, so she can make like a very magically inclined child. Well, I don't know who replaces Kana, but at least I assume. But honestly, Mana and Brand sounds like a good duo. Just talk to me about it. Yeah, he has Kiragi. He has Kiragi. So I don't know who replaces Kiragi either, but I am Brand replaces who again? Who does Brand replace? I'm trying to remember. Who does he replace? Replaces Hayato. He replaces Hayato. No, he doesn't. He doesn't replace Hayato. Sorry. Who does he replace? Who does Brand replace again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, he's Tsubaki. So we get the Kaldori. Yeah, because he's Tsubaki. Yeah, he's Tsubaki. Can marry a monk. Monk's the son of his holy man. Oh no! Mana is Panda! Oh no! Tsubaki. Okay, so we get Kaldori. And, okay. So we can get Kaldori with that. I have no idea who replaces her, but yeah, we could get Kaldori. I might do the invasion one just to get support points or something. I don't know. Trying to think, what else could we do? Next year, only chapter 12, maybe 13 as well. Definitely 12. Oh yeah, we can check out Tay. Because we didn't really get a good look at Tay, did we? So Tay's an armor. She's got 14 strength, 45 HP, which is absurd. 6 speed, 19 lock, 14 defense, 8 res, 3 skill. So she's very inaccurate. Unless she has like a skill that boosts that. Divine Retribution. Okay, that's kind of fun. Fiona has no weapon equipped. Adjacent foes suffer half their inflicted damage. That's kind of fun. Grants 5 to max HP. Counter. Okay, she's got counter. That's a little tricky. She's got renewal. That's amazing. Relief. So she heals herself a lot. Dang. She's a very healer. She's like a very healy tank sort of unit. But her hit rate kind of sucks. I feel like her... Okay, I don't know what her growths are. Does anyone want to look up her growths? I'm kind of curious. She might not be the tank we think she is. She's got a lot of bulk. She's got a lot of bulk. I won't deny this. Got a lot of bulk. And I think that's because she's probably trying to go for like the Divine Retribution counter strat. I think that's what her build is. She's trying to go for that sort of strategy to do damage. I think that's how she's supposed to do damage. I think that's the main way she does damage, is by doing the counter stack. The problem is with that is that, well, she's probably not going to be much of a tank. She just needs more bulk than anything. So I'm really curious what this sort of unit is. This unit seems very strange. I'm not sure, because I feel like this is going to be a gimmicky unit. Didn't someone say that Tay falls off? I remember Tay's growth being bad. That sucks. I just want a tank. Like, just a unit that just has a very high amount of defense. 125 HP, wow. She's going to have, like, 70 defense or something. 70 HP by the end of the game. 50 defense, 50 res, 75 luck. This is pretty a tanky unit. A pretty tanky unit, but she's probably going to have terrible strength. Probably going to have terrible offensive stats. Seems like a good unit on paper, but I don't know. She says the tank to end all tanks. The problem is, she works in a weird way. She works in a weird way for a tank. So, yeah, she is, I guess, the best tank we're probably going to get for a while. But I don't know what her strength, speed, skill, stuff like that is. And I kind of want to know. You get me eventually, but the issue is you don't get XP from skills and counter. Yeah! You're a tank. Yeah, but we don't get you until, like, chapter 17. I think she'll have to do until we get Nohrianguy. Because I need to know what her offensive growths are. I know you're not gonna, like, I know you haven't told me, but, like, I kind of need to know, because she could be viable if she can at least do some damage. And 14 strength is enough to work with, at least for now. 14 strength is workable at this point. Especially with, like, a lance or something like that. If we can get, like, a steel lance or something, she'll do a fair bit of damage. He only told me her defensive stats. He didn't tell me what her offensive stats are. Also her skill. How's Nugget? Nugget is probably just broken. He's a tank too. I don't think he's a tank. I mean, he's got some bulk to him, but I wouldn't say Nugget is a tank. I wouldn't say Nugget's a tank. He's a really solid unit. Very solid. Like, he probably good through the rest of the game, honestly. I just don't know if I'll use him. Not because I think he's bad, but just because I have other units I want to use. But hey, he's a great replacement unit. Like, if I lose someone in the next chapter or two, great replacement. He's got amazing stats that won't fall off for a good while. She doesn't have offensive stats. Everything else is 0. Oh. Can we not just have, like, a tank that's just... Well, I guess we can't. It's no skill, no strength, no magic, no speed. Of course she's a unit like that. Of course she is. Why am I not surprised? She's a tank, but not really. That's a genuine shame. Like, I see what she's trying to do, but that's gonna fall off. That's gonna fall off pretty hard. Because you can't level her up. I mean, like, yeah, I can work with the 14 strength, but that 14 strength is not gonna scale well. It's not.
it's an awesome idea. I get what he was going for, but I mean, she doesn't need that high of HP. Like, what I would have done is I would have made her HP go into something else. Strength, speed, skill, something like that. She's a punching bag. She is. She is a punching bag, I agree. You're better off fitting her stab boosters except Draconic Shield to make her viable. I agree. Because her whole counter build is... She's like a Fire Emblem equivalent of the Pokemon Wobbuffet. If you know Wobbuffet in Pokemon, that's kind of what she is. She's just kind of a Wobbuffet. You punch her and you get hit back twice as hard. We're having memes. I don't think we do. Do we? I can check. I don't think we do. I don't believe so. Do not believe so. So yeah, we can probably just do the, we'll probably just do the, Invasion one. Invasion one is pretty easy by this point. We can do it fairly safely. Yeah, I might try Tay. Mana's kid is a ninja? Huh. So give him strength? If her kids... Well, actually, we could do the funny Flame Shuriken build. We could do the Flame Shuriken build, I guess. But we already got ninjas, so... Anyway, I'm out. See ya. Alright, see ya, Inkling. So that's something to keep in mind. We could, if that's the case. But inheriting skills... So, we want to inherit skills, then. So, what does, Rand have? Rand has a lot of supportive skills, so I don't know if that would make sense for a ninja. I mean, Shelter is always good to pass down, but... Or we could just make, we could also just, have, like, a... Fuzz, too. I mean, he's got Gale Force. That alone is worth passing down. That alone is worth passing. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up marrying Fuzz. And then, I don't know what Mana's kid reclasses into. But we could get a, I mean, regardless, like, any kid is good with Gale Force. Even a heal, well, I guess a healer with Gale Force is not really that useful. But pretty much anything else with Gale Force is good. Anything that attacks with Gale Force is going to be good. Mage or physical unit, they're going to be good with Gale Force. And also Certain Blow. Certain Blow is great. Certain Blow, Poison, these are good skills to pass down. Well, except for Misfortune. Misfortune is kind of a sucky skill to pass down. But I think you only pass down the latest slot, right? You only pass down the last slot. So you want to pass down Gale Force. Passing down Death Blow would be nice, but Gale Force is like, just pass it down. If nothing else, pass down Gale Force. You can't go wrong passing down Gale Force. You can't go wrong passing that down. You can do no wrong passing down Gale Force. Great Club. Who could the Great Club work on? Oh, the Great Club would be amazing on what's her face? Iria. Iria could definitely make use of the Great, if she can use it, yeah. I don't know. She can. She can use it. Okay, that's great. It's got really low hit, but I think she can make use of it. Because look at that. With Certain Blow, that'll go pretty hard, I would say. Because it gives her extra hit, so she can just go and use that. Is it Aptitude? Well, I don't know who has Aptitude in this hack. I don't know who has that. Actually, I don't know if we're going to do Invasion 1. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that. We might do the next stream. Or we'll do it at some point. If nothing but just for, like, support running or something. We can give Brand a Sun Festal. We can give him a Sun Festal. That'd be pretty nice.
So yeah, I think our army's coming around quite nicely though. I think it's going quite nicely. So yeah, Windia is a weirdly situational unit, but a really good one in the right situation. I actually kind of want to see Chapter 12's boss. I kind of want to see. I'm not gonna start it today, but I do want to see, because you can go and check out the map before starting it, and I think I want to do that. I want to check out the map. So what do we got? We got Crab, a dark mage. Wait, they're all crabs. What? They're all crabs. They're all crabs. Is this a bug or something? I mean, this might be a bug, guys. We got a bug crab berserker. Taint. This is not Taint. Mangs was in his Ironmans. This is not Taint. Conlaticus the monk. Wait, do they all seal defense? I think they do, which is actually really scary. So we got Conlaticus, who is they're mud crabs. Yeah, they're all mud crabs. Icy blood. Oh dang. Icy blood and let me guess. Oh no, he is Icy Blood Encounter. Okay. Oh, that's a. You were right, Gardiff. You were right. You were right. There's someone with this skill set. Although he's not the tankiest guy in the world, we could probably kill him fairly easily. He's not the tankiest guy in the world, but Miracle's really annoying, because Miracle could just guarantee a kill against whoever is attacking him. This is annoying. This is annoying. Icy Blood plus counter. That's a jerk move. That's kind of a jerk move. I'm not gonna lie. That's a jerk move. And the fact that he's got Miracle, so he could just still, even if you think you're gonna get a kill, you could still just not kill him. I mean, he is a healer, so you could just avoid killing him entirely. You could entirely just avoid him. But, like, it could be a lot worse, to be honest. You could entirely just avoid him. He's a healer, so he can't do anything to you. He can be annoying, but he can't really do anything to you. Not directly. So yeah, you could just avoid Conlaticus, because, honestly, it's kind of risky to attack him. Buster. I don't know who Buster is. Oh, Buster. Oh yeah, in the server. I don't know what his character is, though. Vantage. Tome Fair. But he doesn't even use tomes. Unless he's supposed to reclass into a tome user. Duelist Blow. Lancebreaker. Okay. He's not too bad, though. He's not too... I mean, we gotta watch out for Vantage, but that's about it. So, what's on the ship? We got more murderous crabs. Tragedy. Oh, dang. Of course, we got counter. Of course, why not? He's got... Oh, God, he's a Vanguard. He's got an Iron Star Axe, so... You're not countering this guy. Honestly, you could get him to swap to his Iron Axe. This guy's actually pretty scary, though. Oh, he's got Vengeance. Oh, good God. These are starting to get kind of scary. Counter. Tomebreaker. Lovely. Heavy Blade. Veteran Intuition. This guy's kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. I mean, he doesn't move, but still. This is pretty scary. It would be nice to get him to swap to his hand axe. But I don't know if there's a way I can do that. Because he'd probably just use the Iron Star Axe anyway. I think the hand axe is just there to troll you, to be honest. So your place is Flora. He's got 2 luck, though, so you could just go crit him. He's got counter and then Tomebreaker just to be a jerk. That's kind of annoying. What scares me the most is Vengeance. Vengeance is the scariest part, because he can just go and kill you. Thought we would get a break after Pablo. Apparently not. But this guy seems less fair than Pablo, though. Pablo, you can kind of cheese Pablo. I mean, I kind of did. I kind of cheesed Pablo. This guy, you can't. Because he's always going to be able to retaliate against you. He's always going to be able to retaliate against you. And the Iron Star Axe, I don't even think is that bad. Yeah, it's got an 8 in might. So that's what's scary, is that, you know, if he just procs Vengeance or something, he could just screw you over. He's got 30 strength. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. He has 30 strength. He has 30 strength. That guy could just kill you. And he's the boss, so you, unlike Lunatic, where you could just avoid him. I think the best way to go about this is to get like a shield gauge and just go and attack him. I think that's actually the way to go about this. I think the way to go about this is just to get a shield gauge. I'll just use it against him. Just shield gauge, really. 5s. Oh, that's the Camilla replacement, isn't it? Shooting Star. Oh, dang. Can double and proc skills? Oh, good god. That's a scary unit. Cause a tragedy, you mean, yeah. This is gonna be a scary map, man. Rose's Thorns. Okay, the Camilla thing. Sneed Taker, oh god. She's already got 25 speed. I don't think she needs more. Steel Defense Spin. Oh yeah, that's true. Dancing Blade. Heavy Blade. So yeah, she's gonna be... the main way you kill her is gonna be with mana. Got to keep her tits, I see, yeah. But the 25 speed is gonna be difficult to deal with. Although I do believe it slows her down, I think. Wait to follow-ups, yeah. But I think it's only on player phase. Even so, she'd still have 21 speed, which is still very scary. Or what? Sorry. 20 speed. 20 speed is still pretty tough to deal with. Still pretty difficult to deal with. And does it have 1-2 range? Yeah, of course it's got 1-2 range. Of course it does. You can get 5's weapon. Well, I mean, you get it on her, right? The boss in the top right. Maybe. You might actually be right. Tame may actually... You might be right. Tame may actually be the right one. Yeah, I think, honestly, Tame might not be as much of a meme as we think she is. Because Iron Star Axe does 38 damage. And, I think he doubles her? I'm fairly certain he does. But she's got so much HP. Actually, let's just do a quick check. If we were to field Tay... 14 defense. 14 defense, right? So that's what? 24 times 2? Of course she doesn't live that. Thanks, game. I was kind of hoping she would, but no, she doesn't. We could go and boost her defense, though. We could give her, like, a defense tonic or something. Which seems... Actually, you know what? No, we don't want to do that. We want to go and give her an HP tonic, I think. HP tonic, I think, does the trick. Because I'll give her, what, 50 HP, I think? HP tonics gives you 5 HP, I assume? I assume so. 38... She doesn't do additional damage, does she? HP tonic. Yeah, HP tonic would make it so she lives. And she would do a fair bit of damage, because she would do, like, what, 24... No, she'd actually kill the guy, I think. I think she actually kills the guy, because she does... Because it's a Divine Retribution plus counter. But, actually, maybe not. No. If we attack her... If we put her right in Tragedy's 1 range, then yeah, it stacks and she just kills him. So yeah, that's how we kill Tragedy. I don't know how we're going to deal with I don't know how we're gonna deal with some of the other units. Also, I probably will put weapon on her, but then just trade it off. I'll probably get someone nearby that can take it off. That she also has a skill that lowers incoming damage. She does? Does she? I think you may be mixing her up with something else. No, she doesn't have Pavis. I don't know what gave you that idea. Maybe you're mixing her up with someone else. But yeah, no. It might be nice to go and give her a level or two. So I may give her a weapon, which I know always isn't really her intended style. I know that's not really what she's meant to do. But it could help her get some levels. Obviously, Tsubaki's Pike's not really that useful on her because she has like no skill. Misread, yeah. You might have. You might have. Because the main thing is I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to see if I can give her some levels. And unfortunately, she didn't get levels off skill procs, so, you know. So I might just give her like an Iron Lance. I'm not going to give her like a Javelin, a Killer Lance. I'm not going to give her all that sort of stuff. I'm just giving her an Iron Lance. She should do decent damage with it. Should do 22 damage. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst either. And with a dual strike, she could do a fair bit of damage. You'd easily get kills. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to get her to like a general or something like that. But I may give her like 3, 4 levels or something like that. At least until we get Nohrianguy. And I think that'd be interesting. She's an interesting unit to say the very least. She's an interesting unit. She's a very interesting unit. And I think she could be good against Camilla as well. Or the Camilla replacement, sorry. Because, well, I think Camilla does even more damage. And she's got a lot of crit, that's the problem about her. I don't know what we're going to do about the Camilla replacement. That's going to be very tough. We might need a shield gauge for her. Is the UI bugging? I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to need some sort of plan for the Camilla replacement. Yeah, that may be just a bug that a lot of Face ROMs have. But yeah, what I'm saying is that she's gonna be hard to deal with. And I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with her exactly. Not entirely sure what we're gonna deal with her. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do. But yeah, we're not gonna field some of these. Like, we're not gonna field Summer. There's no reason we're gonna field Summer. We're gonna field Tay. I don't know who else we're gonna field. We might field one of the other healers. Because having another healer might be a good idea. Because I don't think I'm going to use Rain. I know Rain's really good. I know Rain's great. But I don't know if I'm going to use him. You might use Yera. Maybe. Or Pachyderm. This will probably be my squad going in. This will probably be my squad for it. May want a Steel Dagger or something on Windia. So I'm gonna go lead this. I'll get a Steel Dagger. Because he's my coat. Okay. I probably will. If I get another heal, it'll probably be Yera. So yeah, we're gonna go get a Steel Dagger. I think we can buy one, right?
Take your time looking around.
Dang, that's gonna be cheap. Okay, let's see, Windia. Steel Dagger, okay, there we go.
See you later.
And it'll help her debuff. Well, I don't think it'll really help her debuff, since due to how it works. Lastly, we check heart seals. Oh yeah, we do. I forgot. Wait, you don't have the rank to use it? Well, that sucks. Kidding. Oh, wait, actually, we haven't checked. What does she have as a heart seal? I'm kind of curious. Spear Fighter? I mean, if she actually had offensive stats. Never seen so much money in Rev Fates. It's all thanks to your unit. It's all thanks to your unit. Oh yeah, we already checked. Do we check for Pachyderm though? Spearfighter. That may actually go kind of hard though. If only he had a bit more HP. But he gets armor blow. No, sorry, that's Soul. Honestly, this guy might be the Azama of the run. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. He has good growth, maybe. Especially like an HP. What does Nugget become? Anything Nugget becomes will probably... He's like the Shura of this run, I would say. Become a Wolf Signer. What? How does this guy become a Wolf Signer? How does this guy become a freaking Wolf Signer? He can become a hero. He can become both a Wolf Signer or a Ninetales? That's insane. And Yera. Yeah, I think you're right. Diviner. If I actually had need of mages, maybe, but... Well, what's good? Hey, Andrew, I was actually just about to end stream, but it's been a while, man. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Some of the bosses are kind of gimmicky and tricky to figure out, but I enjoy it. I enjoy trying to figure things out. I was about to do the Camilla boat map. Furry arc, I guess. Nuggets on his furry arc, I don't know. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. Having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I will be back with more Ghost of Tsushima tomorrow, and then the next day we'll do more Rev 2. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, seen so much money because on my first Straits playthroughs I grinded money a lot. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I've been having fun with it. Taking out the last boss, the Pablo. Pablo was a very gimmicky boss, but I had fun trying to figure out how to deal with him. I had fun dealing with him. I think I'll have fun dealing with Camilla. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, this I kind of enjoy this sort of difficulty. It's more just like find the right solution to this, and I kind of enjoy that. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.